All right, guys. Hey, everybody. Now, don't y'all come for me. Matter of fact, I don't care. But I had some things that I had to do, and I had to get it done. And today is Saturday. So, in order for me to get those things actually done, I was gone for a couple of hours, but now I am here. I'm going to give everybody a chance to come in before I give my disclaimer. Okay, I'm going to give everybody a chance to get in here. I really do mean that. And as you come in, just say, hey, girl, hey, or just say what's popping. I want you all to um, be mindful of the space that we're in. Okay. I want you guys to be very mindful of the space that we're in. And what I mean by that, when I say be mindful of the space that we're in, this is what I'm going to say. This is what I'm going to say. Okay? Hear me well. This is what I'm going to say. I want to talk about some things, and some of you all may deem that coffee chat is Some of you all may deem that coffee chat is just me doing this or doing that or whatever the case may be. What I've always provided, and those of you that have been here with me from day one, what I've always provided is a space that we can come and talk. You can come and be who you are. We can agree to disagree, and we can keep it moving. I've even provided that space for people on the internet that don't like me, for people on the internet that talk about me. I have provided that space. If you feel like I have not provided that space, then I want you guys to let me know before we open up. But I also want you all to please make sure that you do a little something on the internet that's free. Let me know that you can hear me well. And then I'm going to read the disclaimer. I'm going to read our opening. It's not even a disclaimer, because what we're going to do is we're going to have a conversation today. I think there have been a lot of assumptions made about people just based off of who they connect with. And I know myself, I have known some people to do some real crappy things in life. And I have a genuine love for them. I just don't fool with them. And those would be family members. Now, when it comes to sisterships, friendships, whatever it is that you all want to call them, that's a different line. Because when you meet somebody, all you know is what they tell you. Am I correct? It's just like when you meet somebody that you may be dating. All you know is what they tell you. All right. And in knowing what they tell you, you learn a person as you begin to grow in your relationship. Is that not in any kind of ship except for a battleship or a rocket ship? You learn people as you grow with them. Okay. So I am opening up this space at the end of this live. Some of y'all ain't gonna like me, but guess what? Some of y'all don't like me right now. Don't talk to Nikki. Nikki's the messy one. But I also told you all, I don't go looking for things. But I have times where if people want to come on my platform and talk about something, I've opened it up for anybody and everybody. Have I not? So, what I would say in that space is you cannot be over here being an asshole. Okay? We don't be assholes to one another. If we disagree with one another, we talk about what we disagree about over here. I have stopped sisters in the chat that had a disagreement, and I've let them know, like, hey, come on with your 2 year anniversary. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Okay. Hey, Mama Anna. So I have stopped sisters in the chat that have been going at it. We as women, we tend to go there. We're going to put on our big girl pennies today. I don't know if you want to call them bloomers or whatever you want to call them. You're going to put them on. You're going to get you a shot or whatever, keep your nerves calm. What I will say to you on today is, if this ain't a day for you and Nikki is not your cup of tea, your water, your smoothie, your juicing, and I'm not the flavor of kale that you wanted, then you might not want to be here. Okay, I'm going to try my best to make sure that I use words that will help me in my growth and where I'm going. All right. So I'm going to start by opening up like we always do. We've been doing coffee chat for how long? Get your backwood. If some of y'all smoke Black and Miles, get your Black and Miles. If some of y'all gotta get your Philly or your Swish your sweets, go and get your Swish your sweets. Whatever the case may be. But what we are gonna do is we're gonna be mindful. All right. I'm going to open up and read our opening. After I read our opening, once I take myself down off of the screen, I am then going to put the link in the chat. Now, what I will say to you all is that I've seen a lot, I've heard a lot. I have not made any assumptions about anything. The only thing that I have said to you all is I don't want nobody to get treated a certain way because of me. Have I not said that? I don't want anybody on this here internet to get treated a certain way because of me. I come from a space of genuine love. My love may not be the way you give it, but this is the way I give it. And this is my platform. And I have said over the course of 5 years, my husband can't tell me how to run my platform. Therefore, nobody else will be able to tell me how to run it. If he stay out of the way, then I expect for people to stay out of the way as well. And I mean that. And if you don't, then that's just what it is. Okay. So, hey, everybody coming in. I'm going to read the opening and then we're going to move forward. Everybody saying hello to everybody. Now, I know some of y'all don't consider yourself to be Irish Squad, but you're here. And I'm fine with that. I know. And if some of y'all don't agree, there's a way to have a conversation when you don't agree with what someone is saying. Okay? So, welcome to Coffee Chat, where the coffee is piping hot, but the topics are even hotter. Nothing is off limits, and every word is heard. From your thoughts and opinions to the absolute absurd. This is where we come together to get things off our chests. But what none of us will do is put up with any disrespect. So come as you are and say what you will. I welcome each and every one of you. Please, let's just keep it real. All right? Can we do that? If we can do that, put a heart in the chat. Hey, Shaquanya. Hey, Lo. Thank you for sharing. Hey, Jeanette, Pauline, Anita. I see all y'all. Chop it in the building. Evelyn, hello. Hey, Vanessa, how are you? Hey. If I missed you, just running back because I was running my mouth, okay? I was just running my mouth, all right? So now I'm about to take this down. Okay, so we're good. I see the hearts because that's how we're going to have to communicate. Now, let me take this down. And I'm going to say a couple of things to you all before I put the link in the chat. All right. So, of course, I'm just, I'm finding out that I am really the messy one on the internet. Don't talk to Nikki. Nikki is the messy one. She's just full of mess. That's me. Okay. I know it's two Nikki's now on the internet, but I'm talking about me. So, what I want to do is kind of like get you guys to understand my stance in everything. Okay. I have not tried to divert anybody from anything. I have not tried to make you all look at anybody different. I have sat here almost every day over the course of 5 years, and we have had coffee chat. We have talked about several different things. It just so happens that lately the conversation has been about Chef and Tater Head. That's what I'm calling her. All right. Now, y'all send me the little clip. I didn't watch um the deplatform live last night. I did not watch it. But what y'all did was you made sure you sent me a clip about somebody questioning me, whatever's going on with me and Ari. That's not what this is about. She knows what it's about. I know what it's about. I don't have to keep quiet on my platform to stay focused on anything because I never had a focus for anything. Now, in a space where y'all call me messy, I've said a many a times, if I'm messy, then I guess being truthful is a part of being messy. I'll take that shot you want to send at me. But when you direct other people not to talk to me because I am messy, then why was it okay? And I'm not talking about Ari. I'm just using that as an example. All right. I'm not going to be afraid to say anyone's name. I don't move like that. The internet don't scare me. Nobody on the internet scares me. I don't have to buck up. I don't have to do none of that. So this is really a test for me as well to see how I can sit here and the things that I have talked about, the things that we will talk about, along with whatever it is that transpires through the live, it just puts me in a space where it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So to bring me the part of the live where things are being said about this and that and the other, I myself have never tried to deflect from anybody or anyone or anything. Now did I come on and say I was put out of the group? I did say that and I laughed about it. And I think that's the day that Birdie was over here. And I laughed about being put out of the group. And I was like, okay. The day I was hollering, love and recovery, love and recovery. Y'all remember that, right? So if you remember that, we're going to move forward. And we're going to move forward with, we're going to pick up from Venice's live. Now, yesterday, somebody was in the chat and said, and I'm about to drop the link. So when I drop the link, okay, it ain't for everybody to join. I'm dropping the link for one said individual because I think just like people deem me to be crazy, just like people, oh, don't talk to her, she crazy, or don't talk to her, she jealous, or don't talk to her, she this, she that. Where has there been a space for a person to understand, yo, at one point this was I considered this person to be a friend, I considered this person to be somebody that I would do anything for, I considered this person to be somebody that I would lay down my life, I put my name on a line for this person, I did this, I did that. How many times have you known people and knew them for years and didn't have a clue of something else that they was doing? And I just want to know, because we're all grown, we've all experienced things in life. But what I will tell you right now in this space today, I'm picking up from where Venice did her live. Okay, the questions over there that were being asked, I do believe that it was addressed on what would be answered and what wouldn't be answered. The reason why I don't believe that Darling Nikki was doing anything for clout. Okay. And again, my platform, my opinion. Okay. So I'm not asking for y'all to agree with me. We just gonna have a conversation. Okay. The reason why I don't think that she was doing anything for clout is because of the fact that if it was for clout, what would she gain? That's number one. Okay. Hi, Veronica. I'm happy to see you. I think you might have prayed for me, Veronica, because I feel so calm in my spirit, even though I'm agitated. Now, you just tell me if you prayed for me. Let me know in the comments. Okay. I I want this to be open so that we can have a conversation. Now, everybody can form their opinion, but I want it to be open so we can have a conversation, because it's not fair because of who I may associate myself with Thank you, sister. To deem me as the messy person. It's just like you prayed for me too. Okay, Lynn, all right, you must have felt it. Because y'all don't think that make me feel some type of way? Do y'all think I just got a heart made out of stone? And I just don't care. Hello, everybody coming in. I care. I just don't care that much. But I do care. I do care when it's okay to reach to me. Hey Snoop, how you doing, sister? I do care when it's okay to reach for me in certain things, but then to diss me in other areas. That's kind of not okay. But it comes with the territory of the internet. That's just what happens. So the reason again that I say I don't think if she was doing this for clout, could she not have went on her TikTok? And I'm finna drop the link in 1 second. I just want y'all opinions, okay? If she was doing this for clout, could she had not got on TikTok and been like, hey y'all, a little couple of minute, what you call it? I am well. Hey everybody, I don't want to lose my train of thought. Hey y'all, I'm about to tell everything about this bald head scallywag. And guess what? When y'all get me to 10,000 followers and I get 10,000 likes every day, I'ma drop something. Wouldn't that be doing something in order to gain something? And I'm just asking because I'm trying to figure out what what she really would gain. Okay, that's all I'm trying to figure out in this space. What would she really gain? I'm not saying nothing is wrong with y'all opinions that felt like it was for clout. I'm asking you, how do you all deem that her actions was for clout? Again, what I saw was, remember when Ashley, I'm going to use this as an example, and I want y'all to open up your minds. That's the problem. We be so focused on one way that we don't want to see things another way. That's the same thing we claim that a big boy and the rest of them do. And I would never be one of them. I'm just not going to be one of them. So, um, remember when Ashley came over to my platform? Even you all remember when Ashley went over to Ghost Boy platform. And if you all remember this, what do we want to use? We want to use the number 8 in the chat. Okay? No clout, but it was petty. All right. Gotcha. Okay. So, and I'm gonna leave that right here because I want you to tell me, what do you deem to be petty, sister? So I don't forget when I see certain things, I'm gonna put them on the screen so I can know where to pick up from, so we can all be on one accord. Now, if you all remember, I was having a conversation about some things going on when Ashley separated herself from the company, and you remember when Rico was over there with Chef, and Ashley was being talked about over there. Didn't Ashley come on my platform to address some things that was being said regarding her in the comments? And if you remember that happening, then, and wasn't me and Ashley on live probably for like 2.5 hours? If you remember that, just let me know you remember that. Okay. Now, that's what I don't get. That's the second thing. The third thing is, I don't understand how she spoke badly to Venice. Okay. Because I believe that Venice is very headstrong, and Venice could have easily said, she could have texted Nikki and said, yo, stop talking to me like that on my platform. All right, so you remember. So would you say, Shaquanya, can you tell me, you say not clout, but it was petty. Now I'm about to drop the link in the chat in 1 second. I just want to know because, see, even myself, all right, because I had a lot of things to say about this sister, and I call everybody sister. Okay, nobody knows their dynamic, and if I miss something, alarm me over here. Everyone deserves a chance to be heard. God is the only opinion that should matter, right? So I gave that analogy not to be throwing Ashley in nothing, but I know all of you all were here at that time. Okay. So this is my whole point. So I want y'all to I don't know if it was the cloud. Hold on. Let me read. Let me read Veronica's comment as I get ready to drop the link. Hold on. I don't know if it was for clout or not, but I do believe that she isn't to be trusted. If you and I have said this many times, allow people to ramble, they will begin to show you themselves. I do believe her motives were genuine. Her motives were genuine, period. Even if she said she only came on to address one particular person, there's a great deal to unfold from. And here we are. And I hope you stay, Veronica, because we're going to unfold a lot of things when I put the link in the chat. I'm not asking y'all to stay here for the whole thing, and I'm talking to everybody as a whole. I'm not asking for everybody to stay here for the whole thing. I'm not asking you all to do anything. I'm just asking you all to be open and give a person a chance to say what they have to say regarding things that's been said regarding them. Okay? And before y'all get to talking about me like I know y'all will, know that IDGAF, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. All right, let me see. She claims she was hurt by Tater Head. So, in my opinion, why not discuss it with her personally and leave it all there and move forward? I think because when you hear some of the things that you hear today, if you hear them yet or not, we don't know the level of hurt. We don't know if she did try to talk to her. We don't know if she talked to her and she told her to fuck off, so to speak. We don't know. We don't even know the dynamic of their relationship. We really don't know. You know what I'm saying, sister? So I get what you're saying. She could have came to her in private, but how do we know that she didn't? And I know me, for example, you tick me off, I'm going to say what I want to say wherever I want to say it. You know what I mean? Now she did explain that in that time when she put the what you call it's up, she was still in the parking lot of the restaurant and she put them up and she took them down. How many of us have been there? Yo, I'm pissed. I'm finna say it right now. All right, I ain't pissed no more. Damn, this happened. I'm pissed. How many of us are up and down with our feelings? That's human nature. I would like to believe. When do we not deem things to be right or wrong, but we have conversations on things that we agree and disagree on? That is what I'm trying to understand overall. Okay. That is what I'm trying to understand overall. Now, let me see, Susan. Why did Darling have to think about the answer to your question? How do you feel about what the clowns did to your family? Don't think she ever answered. She did answer. She did. And how do I feel about it? I believe and this is my honesty. I believe that in that moment, she wasn't expecting for me to ask that question, but I listened to what she said. She actually asked on someone's platform that gave her the okay to speak. She actually had asked, like, I will answer questions pertaining to me, but I will not drag neither one of these two scuzz buckets. Now I'm gonna call them what I'm gonna call them because I know what I know. And I know that bald headed scallywag called CPS on me, tramp. Now, anyway, but that I believe it was because already she's dealing with what transpired with them as friends. And this is my opinion. You asked me, how do I feel about it, right? So I believe that she already was in a way like, I can't believe I've been friends with this thotty for all these years, and this little thirsty, thotty, dirty rat been out here just using me and manipulating me for whatever the case may be, and yada yada not yada. I didn't put my name on the line for her in all these different kind of ways. This bitch, I should have listened. I don't know why. I believe all these things are going on as a human being because a lot of us put our necks on the line for people who don't deserve for us to hold a door open for them. I do believe that. So what I think is there was a pause because, like, damn, why she have to ask that question and ask it like that? Because I could have said next question, but she didn't say that. You see what I'm saying? So I think it was because it was like off guard, but damn, I don't want to lie, but damn, I'm not trying to drag, but damn. But see, when you involve yourself with people that come to find out that they really ain't shit, you got to give the person that was involved the space to come and clear their name about the way their name is being put out in the streets of the internet. And I don't think that that has been given. I don't even want to say fairly, because what is fair anymore? I don't know what it is. I'm on two, my dear. I'm on I'm on YouTube, and I'm on what you call it. So I see you. I'm looking at both. I'm looking. It's all right, Veronica. I love you on purpose. You know what it is, sister. We understand typos. Typos, elbows. Okay? We ain't gonna worry about none of that. Let me see. Remember, y'all, you don't know everything and what goes on behind the scenes. None of us do. Now, what I will tell you is a lot of what we deem to be, a lot of what we thought is very much so true. Okay. I believe she was tired of hearing her name trashed and she wanted to give her side. I believe that as well. And what I do think is that what I do think is that because she wasn't delivering or answering the questions. Some of them she could have very well missed too. But I think because of that, and because of how long the live was, and because of the way they claimed that she was talking to Venice, then boom, it's all of these other issues when it wasn't even like that. Now I would tell you the reason why I left, and I've said it before. I left because I don't disrespect nobody else's platform, but I do know myself. We've sat on lives for 3, 4 hours, almost 4 hours, just talking. And when I say we, I'm talking about anybody that's been involved in any lives that we've done on this side of the internet. I'm not talking about that side of the internet. So let me see. For me, her silence spoke volumes when it pertained to you and Carolyn, and I am using my discernment when it comes to her. Okay. And what do you mean her silence spoke volumes? Because I think she said she spoke. Oh, I didn't know. So you're saying that was Carolyn on the live? Because I didn't stay. Remember, I said I left. So I left because if I'm in your space and things are kind of like going a little bit iffy, I'ma go. Now, does Nikki know Rachel? No, they don't know each other, but we know Rachel. We know Rachel pop off. We know that. Just like we know a couple of other people will pop off, right? But because we're just spectators on someone's platform, that was Venice's space to say, yo, I don't want no, y'all can't do this, y'all can't do that. And again, we all know how she talked. Okay, she was over there. All right, I didn't see her when I was over there because I left pretty much after I asked my question. I have stuff right now that I can't talk about, but that day will come. Well, hello, 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 hello. I'm trying to make sure that I'm getting to everybody. Oh, there it is. Don't forget to drop the link. All right. So I do believe that. Why did I? That ain't even a link. That's the caption. And I believe someone or asked the question. Okay. All right. So let me do this. Let me put the link in the chat. Thank you very much for reminding me. So I'm here to do what I always do. All right. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to do what I always do. Now, I didn't know she was over there. And again, when she answered my question, she also she put something out there to hold me accountable. Nikki, I didn't like what you did about the whole purple eye situation. And I responded. I don't think everybody liked it, but I did it. And that's my answer. I don't think that everybody liked it, but I did it. And I meant it when I did it. And I'm going to tell you why I meant it when I did it before this live is over. Okay? I'm going to tell you why. Let me see. Is it Sharice? If I missed y'all, drop it again. The part that is crazy to me is she stated she paid for almost all of Took's dinner meals. What? That's crazy. No respect. Just use them. This is where we are, Sharice. Now, when you hear it, it's like, oh, hell no. Wait a minute. But at the same time, when I want to say, I don't want to call it a friendship. We're talking about people that pretty much deem themselves as sisters. All right. So listen, if you ain't got it, I got it. You feel me? If you ain't got it, I got it. But at some point, well, if you ain't got it, girl, you better have salad. You see what I'm saying? But we all we know is that Nikki was Taterhead's friend, and she came on a live about some tickets that she's going to clear up about that as well. But what do we really know outside of that being her friend? We don't know the conversations that they've had. We don't know if she checked her about her behavior. We don't know about none of that type of stuff. So maybe she was just that friend, like, I bitch, this last time I'm finna spend $289.99 for your greedy, rotten teeth having ass. I ain't the man you screwing, cause your show ain't screwing chef, but I'm not the man you screwing. Don't play with me. I don't play these internet games. I told you to keep my ass off there. You already disrespected me up on your top. Now stop it now. It could have very well been that. So I am going to give her the opportunity to say what she wants to say about the things regarding Rico and whatever else she wants to say. I will highlight what y'all say if y'all want to ask her any questions. But what I want y'all to do straight up, let's take out the fact that we're talking about a muskrat, because that's what the heifer is at this point. Taterhead is a muskrat. Let's take out that part. And I want you to listen as a friend being hurt by another friend. That's what we want to put out there. So now I'm in the comments. I'm going to pay attention. I don't have a billion and one questions to ask Nikki. I don't. But I do feel like what I did see regarding her daughter is a damn shame. Because when you have a problem with someone, you take your problem to that person. You don't begin to attack people's kids. But this is what it's come to. Instead of adults talking like adults, this is what it's come to. And now you're bothering her child. So, I mean, come on now. We're going to open the floodgates of heaven and we're going to act like we got some sense. But this little scallywag, after Nikki get through talking, I'll pick up where I left off. Everybody is saying, hey, sister, I will mute my mic. And when I turn it on, it'll just be to you know to tell you what someone says, because I don't know if you can see the chat. Now what we're not going to do, people, is be assholes in the chat. Okay, we're not going to do that, because what I will do is put you in timeout like a 2-year-old. I will do that. But I do feel like she has a right to explain whatever it is she wants to explain in a space where she's been being talked about in drug on several different occasions. You can go ahead.
Nikki, I'm not sure. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Hmm.
Um, in all honesty, the reason that this is even happening today is because I saw my child being posted in one of the groups, and so I feel like I owe it to my daughter as her mother to protect her and to, for the absolute final time, clear up anything as it pertains to me and the situation that I found myself in. And you guys have to excuse me because I'm not a content creator. I'm not someone who navigates this internet day in and day out. I am a mother before I'm anything. And to see my baby posted in one of these groups while in, a, in an attempt to drag her mother into something, it broke me. So, you guys are getting a different version of me today. Um, I didn't want to ever talk about this again, but that's my baby. And I'm a mother bear. I was very angry to the point where I had to pull over. I was shaking because you guys, you can drag me, you can talk about me, you can call me out my name, you can say whatever because I'm the one who befriended the wrong individual. But when you put Kayla into the mess, you are going too far. You are going too far. And Nikki, please excuse me because I don't just have anything to just come right out and say.
Listen,
So if you
listen.
can lead in this situation, I would appreciate
I will, and you do not have to apologize at all. I think that as a mother, when our kids hurt, we hurt. For most mothers, when our kids hurt, we hurt. So I will leave. So as you can see, she upset because she saw her daughter on the internet. That ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
it.
Now,
Let me just say this, and I don't mean it
hmm
to
go
Nikki,
ahead.
I sincerely apologize, but
Go ahead.
let me just give you guys the background. First and foremost, let me just say this on Nikki's platform respectfully. If you are following me on social media because of Tay or Carmen, unfollow me, please, today. Unfollow me. I don't want your attention. I don't want anybody's clout. I'm not looking for any of that. I noticed that my numbers went up on TikTok. Go unfollow me. I'm asking you, please. And I'm going to look through my friends list. And if I don't know you, I'm going to block you anyway. So do it before I do it because I did not get involved in any of this for recognition or attention. And there are people who are dissecting my videos looking for blues clues to see if I'm talking about Tay or Carmen or any of that. And I'm not. I talked about them. Well, not them. I don't talk about Carmen. Carmen has done nothing to me. I talked about Tay twice. When I released those 4 videos, my heart was broken. Because if you've never had a friend shit on you, then maybe you don't understand what it feels like. It's like a breakup. So, in your last relationship, when you guys broke up, if you sent that long text message, this is why I don't want to be with you no more, this is why you don't deserve me, that was the equivalent to the 4-part video that I posted. I was hurt. I was still sitting in the parking lot of the restaurant. I'd had my final straw with all of the things that have happened behind the scenes that you guys don't know about. And that was posted. And then I deleted it. And I woke up the next day and I was getting ready for work and it was growing, it was bubbling over again. So I posted it again. Like, no, I'm not going to delete it. Like, she deserves to know how I feel because I'd already blocked her off everything and I wasn't going to call her and argue about it because talking to her is like talking to your shoe. If you tell your shoe to walk across the room, will it walk? No. So what's the point? So I did it in the way that I felt I wanted to do it in that moment. Excuse me. So that was the first time that anything on my TikTok was about Tay. The second time I posted something, I was being petty. We've all been petty, but we're talking about me today. I was being petty. And I was at Cane's eating some chicken and I was on the phone with Venice. What you guys don't know is that I love her. We have created a bond because they made fun of her suicide attempt. And I reached out to her to let her know that she is important and that the world still needs her. And if she ever has those thoughts, that she can reach out to me. I didn't think it was funny to make fun of someone who suffers from mental health issues and wanted to leave this earth. And so we have created a bond over that time. So for those of you that, oh, I don't like how she was talking to Bernice, I talk to Bernice every day. There, like I said, there are things that happen behind the scenes that you guys don't know because people out here have a real life outside of social media and the internet. So I never talked to Venice mean on that live. I was telling her, see, there you go with your machine gun, meaning when Venice gets emotional, she just lets it rip. And that hurt her because suicide is not funny. And I reached out to her with an open heart because I didn't want her to think that that was attached to me in any way. This thing has gotten so ugly over time that I have spent more time clearing my name than anything else, or disassociating myself than anything else. So I was on the phone with her, and I happened to have seen Miriam, and she was going off because people have their limits, and eventually you're going to get people to talk, or you're going to get them to react if you keep poking them. Excuse me, guys, I'm being a crybaby. Let me compose myself. And so
Welcome
Miriam,
to the land of crybaby, because I am too. Okay,
she
go ahead. It's okay.
she made a post, and she was going off, and I was enjoying my chicken in the parking lot of Canes, and I made a video, and I said, there was a lady who knew how to cook or something. I said, I don't know, but I liked it in that moment, and I posted it. And I was being petty, and I was talking about Miriam, and I said Carolyn's name, so it was like, of course I'm talking about Miriam. Um, and those are the only two videos, or the only two instances to where anything was directed toward this mess. However, I have people who are going through my videos from 52 years ago. Oh, she was talking about Tay right there. Let me clip it. Let me post this. This is what she must be talking about Tay. Oh, look at her eye expression. She has a it was nothing about Tay. So just to give you guys a very brief sorry, just to give you guys a very brief explanation um of the video between me and my baby girl. She was in the car and she was saying, Mama, I looked on your TikTok and you don't have videos of me on your TikTok anymore. Why did you take all our videos down? And I said, oh, I just wanted to, give us a little space. And the fact of the matter is, I took all my baby's videos down in December when things got really ugly around the Christmas toy drive and everything. And I just didn't want people messing with my child. I've had people reaching out to her on her own TikTok, asking her, does she know Tay? Does she know Carmen? We're talking about a child was receiving DMs from adults. So I wiped my TikTok clean of my baby, right? And so she was asking me why she's not on there, and I just gave her some mommy excuse, pretty much. I don't know. I took you off for whatever reason, and she was saying, "Oh, my friends, their moms are, have them on their TikTok or whatever." And I was like, "Okay, well, I'll put you back eventually." And then her birthday is tomorrow. And she said, Mama, for my birthday, I've been asking her for like weeks, what do you want for your birthday? And she said, Hey, Mama, can you buy me and my three friends tickets to go see Chris Brown? Before knowing the price, I was like, yeah, no problem. You guys can go see Chris. Look up on your phone how much the tickets cost to go see Chris Brown. And she pulled up the price and she was like, oh, it's 400 something dollars for the cheapest ticket and $2,000 for the expensive ones. And I said, oh, so you want to be on TikTok, huh? Well, you're about to be on TikTok right now. And I pressed record. And that is what that video is about. I'm not purchasing 400 something dollar concert tickets for you and three of your friends to go look at Chris Brown. It had nothing to do with Tay. So for those of you who are looking for Blues Clues and going on my TikTok, Stephanie, she's 15. For those of you who are looking for Blues Clues on my TikTok, get off. Unfollow me. I am not here to entertain you guys. I am not here to be a content creator at all. And for those of you who previously last year was reaching out to my daughter and DMing her and asking her questions about Carmen and Tay, what kind of person are you to reach out to a child who was at the time 14 years old and 15 years old, asking her about grown folks' bullshit? That is why I took her off my TikTok, because of y'all. And as soon as I put my baby back on my TikTok, y'all are posting her about some mess that she doesn't know anything about. She even asked me, I think it was like last week, and I probably shouldn't say this, but I'm gonna say it. She said, "Mama, what's going on with Tay? Um, every time I look at her stuff, like whenever she comes up or anything about her comes up on TikTok, it's always some mess and drama. I'm only 15 and I don't have all that mess and drama." That's a child saying that. And I said, "Well, mind your business and get off of TikTok and don't worry about it." You know what I mean? Because I don't want her being associated with any of this. She's a kid. Okay. So, for those of you who are wanting to attack me for being a friend to somebody and not knowing the details of all that was happening, you have people out there who have husbands who are serial killers and the wife has no idea. You have people out there who have uncles that are child molesters and the family has no idea. You're not going to know everything about everybody. I'm a friend and I love hard. When I started to realize what it was, I broke away. I got completely out of the picture. And when I was trying, because I did love her, that was my friend, that was my sister. So when we met at Perry, we were trying to repair what was broken. And that was on Wednesday at Perry's. Friday at Grand Lux, shit hit the fan, and I just said, I'm done. I'm done trying. I'm done putting all of me into this friendship and I don't get shit back in return, but all this internet drama and all this behind the scenes drama. And I'm not a person who lives a dramatic life. So as time progressed and I learned more about what was happening, because keep in mind, I didn't know anything about scamming and hurting people and any of that. A majority of the day, guys, I am at work earning a living to take care of that little girl that y'all harassing. So I didn't know. But when I started to find out and when things were starting to become clear and I was realizing what I was getting involved in, I got the hell out the way because my priority is me in this situation. I'm not that person. I'm not a scammer. I'm not into anything. And as far as Beyonce tickets, that was not a scam. That was literally me making a suggestion for a raffle because we do it at church all the time. Every holiday, there's raffles. There's raffles for TVs. There's raffles for all things. Raffles for the building fund. For those of you guys who go to church, you know that churches do raffles and events and things. And so when she needed to recoup the money for those tickets, I suggested innocently do a raffle because you're a content creator, right? And it would be so much fun to involve your fans or your followers in, you know, in something that gives back. Because if I was a content creator, I would give back more than I ever took. Best of my life, I give more than I ever received. Even in this friendship, I gave more than I ever received. And so that's what I thought would be a good idea. Hey, raffle the tickets off. And then I started seeing people saying, "Oh, you can't raffle on Facebook." I was like, "Oh, well, I don't know what to do. I just know I'm not paying $2,000 to go see Beyonce. So I don't know." Even I had my niece posting on her page trying to sell those tickets. I was just helping somebody try to sell tickets. I wasn't going to receive a kickback. So if I was a scammer, wouldn't I get a piece of the money? I mean, isn't that the whole point of scamming is to gain something? I wasn't getting anything. I was just trying to give her an idea on what to do with it. Once I did that video saying, "Hey guys, you know, the price of tickets is crazy, and why don't you do the raffle?" I don't know exactly what it said. Those of you who were on my page back then, screen recording, you know what was said. And when I paused when I was saying her name, it's because I don't walk around calling people, um, "Oh, so pretty." The girl's name is Tanasa. That's what I call her. So I paused for a minute to remember her screen handle. And that was it. That is the extent of the Beyonce tickets. She decided not to sell them. Do I know for a fact that she never received anything? All I can tell you is what was said. All I can tell you guys from the deepest and most sincere part of my soul is I was told she didn't get anything for those tickets. And I said, okay, whatever. And I moved on with my life. But then I was labeled a scammer. I was labeled this and that in the social media. And my reputation means something to me. And I've been explaining those tickets every time one of you guys ask me, I give you the same story. I made the suggestion based on my experience. Raffles have always been super successful at church. She had some tickets she wanted to unload. You have a following, you're trying to be a content creator, include your followers in something fun that they would, enjoy. Raffle the tickets. That's it. That is all. I'm sorry that was long-winded, Nikki. I
No,
can't see any of y'all's comments, but I'm
you
sitting here crying.
okay.
So let Nikki take
A
over and
couple of the I'm a now the
um,
question on the
let me dry my
screen is
eyes.
about. Go ahead, go ahead. I'll just read a couple of things.
Nikki, I
Uh,
can't hear you.
you can't you can't hear me. Let me see what I did. Can you hear me now? Hold on.
Nikki, I can't hear you at all. If you guys can hear Nikki, can you say something so I can know if something's wrong with my phone?
Hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can y'all hear me? Hear me? You probably can't, sister.
Okay, you hear me, but I don't hear Nikki.
Yeah, let me see. I'm gonna take you down and put you right back up, and then we're gonna see what happens.
I think I did something wrong, Nikki. I don't hear you at all, honey.
Can you hear me now? You probably hit it mute because I can hear you. Still can't hear me?
Oh damn! And all
Okay,
my clients just
everybody
walked in
can
and I'm in
hear
here
it.
crying.
Go. Oh,
Nikki, I think I need to get off the StreamYard and log back in, maybe.
okay, okay. Just do that. We'll do that. We'll do that. And come on back. Somebody type in the comments I said to come back in. All right, so I'm gonna leave your comment up on the screen, Bonnie. I'm gonna leave that there. So I'm gonna let her go out and come back in. Um, what I do understand and what I do know now is that there was a friendship there, and two people in a friendship, one shitted on the other. Okay, that's what I do know for a fact. So as we move forward, again, I'm just giving her. I don't now. Y'all know how I feel about kids. She gonna come back. Y'all know how I feel about kids. When it come down to kids, you're playing. Now some of y'all might say, "Oh, well, Nikki, you do it. Nikki, you do it. You bother people, kids." But when it comes to a person's child, that is a really, really, really soft spot where people do to attack you on purpose. So I will read some of the people were saying, let me see. Okay. I'm gonna go. This comment about Rico, I'm gonna leave that there for a second, but I want to just go backwards and go up. All right. So Lolaine said, just by listening to her speak here now, I can hear the pain in her voice and respect her stance. Okay, you can hear. Karen said, I pray for a better world. Kathy, well, we do know Nikki didn't go to the concert with Tay. No, we do know that, right? Someone said, don't cry. Mila said, don't cry. Those folks aren't worth your tears. You're not responsible for the actions of another person. Noble said that you probably didn't even know she was putting your name in her lies. Um, Another sister said, don't cry, all is well. And another sister said, I know about that feeling. They said, yes, for those that go to church, they know what you're talking about. She definitely does not deserve you. I don't believe she knows or even cares about being a friend. I agree, Tammy. I totally agree. So, and then this sister that's here, she's saying something regarding Rico. So I'm going to say what I believe first, from just based off of what I heard. When I was on Venice Live and Nikki expressed how she felt about what I did on my live regarding the DV situation. I don't think that she would hold anything after somebody being mistreated. That's my opinion. So I wasn't there. I'm gonna let her answer whatever it is regarding Rico, because it's being said that she knew about this and she knew about that. That's what y'all coming and telling me. Because again, I don't have to let people know that I don't watch anymore. I just don't watch. But when y'all come and talk to me about stuff, I'm not going to not bring up things because of what people may not want to hear. So I'm going to give her that space to answer that. So the question says that you're holding on to valuable info about Rico. It seems that you're holding on to valuable info about Rico.
Okay, let me address that. And guys, I want to, and Nikki, I apologize if this is disrespectful to your platform.
Hmm.
Okay, so if I say anything that you don't want me to say, just please stop me.
Hmm.
In reference to Nita and Lola, you got up there, I think, in Ari, you got up there and you did this whole panel dragging me, saying all sorts of dishonest, hurtful, evil things about me because I didn't do things the way you thought I should do them or move the way you wanted me to move. There's one woman who carried me in her womb and birthed me into this world, and her name ain't Nita or Lola. I do things the way I want to do them. That's first and foremost. So if you want to release this and make threats like you're going to black, I don't give a percentage of a damn what you release about me. Because of you and what you did yesterday, people got on the internet and attacked my daughter. So, as far as I'm concerned, you can go to the deepest part of hell and roast. Let me say that. Now, leading into the situation with Rico, it seemed as though the whole panel was I had this secret information about Rico and I watched him be abused and I did nothing. Let me make something very clear. I would have never watched Rico be abused and done nothing. I have been known to turn people in who hurt children and anyone else with no regards for how myself is going to be viewed in the end for it. Because I'm all for justice. And that's just in my heart. Okay. So I never saw Carmen hurt Rico. And I'm not, it's not lying. Like it's the God's honest truth. I've never seen Carmen hurt Rico. I have never seen Tay hurt Rico. Have I seen Tay talk to Rico in a condescending, wicked bitch way? Absolutely. Have I seen Tay say things to Rico that I think Rico should have reached back to the power of his ancestors and knocked her teeth down her throat? Absolutely. Have I seen her physically assault Rico in any way? Absolutely not. So, would you guys have liked for me to call 911 and say, hi, I would like for you guys to send a unit out to this house because Tay was rude to Rico today. She talked to him and she was talking down to him. What would warrant the 911 call? This is what I want to know. And Rico, if you ever hear this, things have been brought to my attention that I was not aware of recently. I'm so sorry. I didn't know. I mean, if I would have known that anyone was hurting you, I promise I would have left you there to be hurt. I didn't know. I pop in, I come in for dinners or for whatever, and I pop out. There's no part of me that could watch you being hurt or know that you're being hurt and not have helped you. I didn't know. But for the parts that I did see, I spoke to her about it. I don't like to see anybody spoken to like they're less than a human being. I talk to everybody with the same level of respect. If you are the cafeteria lunch lady or the CEO of Maybelline, I'm going to give you the same energy and the same level of respect because we all deserve that. So I had your back on that. But as far as anything else, I put my heart, my life, my soul on it. I didn't know it was happening. And I'm sorry.
All right, let me pause for a minute. Now, we gon' if y'all have something to say, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. I don't run my platforms by putting nobody out or doing none of that. Okay? I did not watch the live from last night, and she's giving her opinion just like clearly everybody gave their opinion about her. So if it's anybody that wants to say something, because to be honest, in this situation, why was I deemed to be don't talk to Nikki because she messy? You know
Yes,
what I mean?
Anya,
Why
you
was
were
I deemed that?
cool. She was also respectful in Venice's live, and that's Shakanya Shaw. Yeah, she has a right to say her piece, but if her piece is dishonest, if it's slanderous, I have every right to defend myself. So to put out in the atmosphere that I knew of abuse happening and I just turned the other
Okay,
way.
wait. Nita said she wasn't there yesterday.
This is what I was given. So, Nita, if you weren't there, I apologize. There was a panel that I've been getting. First of all, you have to realize my DMs, people have been reaching out to me. There was a panel that said, watch out for her. And she did this. And she knew that Rico was going through all of this and she never helped him. And so it touched my heart because Rico is a sweetheart. And I know you guys don't happen to know him personally. A lot of you don't, but he is a sweetheart. His energy is just so sweet and light. That man doesn't deserve to be hurting anyway. And so when they were saying that yesterday, I it pissed me off. Don't paint me to be someone who could watch someone being hurt. Hell, I get out of my car and help turtles out of the road. So why would I sit here and watch Rico get hurt and not say or do something?
1 second. Keisha, this is why I let everybody be here. Nita just came up there and responded. She wasn't there. I'm not saying what happened. Nikki is giving her piece about it. So don't come over here and try to tell me what I got this open. Okay? You don't even know to have this lady was told not to talk to me by two people that I thought was I was cool with. You understand what I'm saying? They may not agree with how I run my platforms, or they may feel like I may be doing this or doing that, but I ain't never had a shady thing to say about either one of these ladies. So don't do that. I wasn't there. I don't watch. I don't go in spaces where I know I could be of a disruption. And if I don't want to hear it, I don't go there. That's the problem. So if we want to get really, really, really knee deep into this, why was this woman on the screen told by supposedly, I don't know, two people that I thought cared about me to some extent not to talk to me because I'm messy? But when it was deemed to talk about, to talk to me when that bald headed heifer stole Sasha's phone, then that was cool then. I mean, come on now, this is an open. I'm not saying nobody. All I asked for was respect, because if we don't talk about things, we will remain in the same space. So if anything, I feel like a big ball of shit myself because one, I have not done anything to either of these two women at all. I love them to pieces and I still do. So come on now, don't tell me what I should have went and watched, because I'm not the one giving any. I said I didn't watch. So I don't know what was said. I'm allowing Nikki to address what she wants to address. I didn't block these sisters from the platform. The thing is pinned right at the bottom. If they want to come up here and talk to Nikki, they could come up here and talk to Nikki. So please don't do that to me, all right? Please don't. And I'm just asking you that I'm just asking you that in the nicest way I know how. Okay?
Um, one of the people said, excuse me, Wait, I'm trying to see because I've been getting
If
messed.
they said it, they could repeat it. Well, Nikki, could you tell them who told you not to talk to me?
No,
I'm not gonna speak for her.
no, I can't. And I know y'all don't like it when I don't answer questions, and that's fine. Don't
Well,
like it.
I'ma answer. Lola and Nita told her don't talk to me. Now there your answers.
Yeah, they told me I talked to you, not to talk to what's her name, Nandy as well. And but I'm gonna talk to who I want to talk to. And the reason that I did decide to talk to Nikki is because, she's I like her. Oh well. You know what I'm saying? And it took me some time to realize what was really going on. Um, and I will say this, initially when the fallout happened between me and Tanesa, I wanted to drag her. I know that attacking her on the internet would be what she would feel, right? And that was wrong. And I should have never made the videos. I shouldn't have, but I did. And I can't take it back. And it happened, right? It came from a place of hurt. And I think that many of us have been hurt by someone, and your initial reaction to someone inflicting emotional pain on you is your reaction to own. Right or wrong, it's your reaction, right? So I shouldn't have posted the videos. I did. The repercussions are what they are. Um, and as far as Lola is concerned, I'm going to speak to you woman to woman. If the focus is to get justice for Rico, I'm all for that. 100%. A lot of it I didn't know was happening. I will say that I am a victim of emotional, verbal, and mental abuse as well. So that is probably worse than physical abuse. I I'm sorry. This is not Talo. This is Rico. I'm sorry if you were hurting and I didn't see it, or if I didn't do what I should have in the moment. And that's really all I have. I'm not a perfect person. I'm not going to do everything right. None of us are perfect people, and none of us are going to do everything right 100% of the time. All of us are flawed. But I can say with the most sincere heart that I'm sorry, Rico, that that you went through things and maybe I just didn't see it, or maybe my idea of defending you wasn't enough. And I thank God for Nicole. I believe her last name is Ewing. I thank God that, God puts people in the right places at the right time. And I'm so grateful that you were put in the right place at the right time to step in where I fell short. And I thank you for that.
You
But I would have
telling me
never
to, I'm
should.
sorry, sister. I don't have my phone. Papa Bear has my phone and he's watching. I don't have it. So do I need to put the link back in the chat? I saw somebody say the link. So I'm putting it back in the chat. I don't have my phone. So I can't look at whatever it is you want me to look at. But you can go ahead. I'm sorry, sister.
No, it's okay. I fell short. And I thank God that Nicole didn't. She stood tall and she was where she was supposed to be when she was supposed to be there. Um, y'all got to excuse me if I'm at work and I don't want nobody to walk in on me looking like a damn crybaby. But Lola, I think what you did was very mean yesterday. I think it was very mean to attack me. And I understand that everybody has their agenda. Everybody wants justice for someone that was hurt. I get it. A lot of what happened I wasn't aware of until today. And I actually broke down crying when I learned of more facts in the situation. Um, and so I can understand your passion about helping him because obviously you knew more of what was going on than I did. I get the passion. Um, So I can't fault you for that. Hell, you knew things I didn't even know. I thought that the whole thing was, you know, the way she was talking to him and treating him. I promise you, I thought that. You know, I didn't know about Nikki. Am I allowed to?
Which word? Well, I mean,
No,
you could say which
I
one?
didn't know
That
anything
physical.
until you told me. I didn't know,
Oh, oh yeah,
and you
yeah,
could tell them what my reaction was. I didn't.
yeah. You know, okay, you guys. First of all, I want to say this. Nobody can make no. This is the problem now. People run from talking about things instead of talking about them. We got to get past that whole thing. We have to get past that. Okay. I see you, Venice. Give me 1 second. When I I talked to Nikki today. She didn't know about the one situation I was able to give her. She didn't know, and she broke down. And to me, it was genuine. I saw somebody just put in the chat as far as if she so heard about abuse, then why she wasn't the one that made fun of it. I believe that I was the one that put on the because we're dealing with two Nikki's here. And I will tell you, I will stand and I will own every single thing that I have done. Do you understand me? Because when you sit in my face and you lie, and it's based off of something as simple as my opinion about your foolery on the internet, you don't get to dictate when I shut up. Because it's a lot of people on this internet, and I have said for a long time, that give you facades and bullshit. I'm not going to give a facade of any bullshit or none of that. Some of y'all cannot stand me because I won't talk about what you want me to talk about. And I'm not talking about per se. No, I'm talking about people in general. I have looked at things with my own eyes. I got Lola's number. I got Nita's number. I just found this out in a conversation. So don't come at me with no bullshit about me diverting anything, me saying anything, none of that shit. Because this Nikki right here has always came here and had an open space for anybody to come and talk about anything. The problem is that when I talk, people listen. And because people listen, people want me to talk in a certain way. I don't like that. I should be able to give my opinion, and I will continue to give my opinion on whatever it is I see on the internet. What you will know is what I say in private, I could damn sure say in public. So when I told her today what I did here from Trailer Trash Tammy all the way back when, what I told her, she had no idea about. Okay, so let's go from there. She did not know. We all assume because that was her raggedy ass friend that she knew everything. How many people do you know that ain't shit that's gonna tell you they ain't shit and at the same time putting you in the middle of shit and where they at right now? Everybody want to talk about why she run to the internet because that's where she at. She pissed her off. She went to the internet with it. Why, if there's so much love there, why her bald-headed ass ex-friend ain't came out and said nothing in her defense? Because after the conversation I had today, when this woman gets off the screen, I'm gonna say what the hell I have to say about all the bullshit. And y'all can leave when y'all want to leave, stay if you want to stay. I don't give a damn.
So listen, guys. I have Lola in the comments, and what I'm not going to do is I'm not going to entertain you.
And if this ain't it, China doll, why you here? Why you here? Straight up.
Nikki,
If
please
this
block
ain't
her.
it, why are you here?
Block her, Nikki,
I'm
please.
not finna block nobody. This is my page, remember? But I'm sick of her and her shit with me. Why are
Woman.
you here? If this is a whole this and this is so whack, let me know why you here. Because
Because
you
it's
bounce
Tay.
around
Because
everywhere.
it's Tay. Because
Because
it's Tay.
you bounce around everywhere. So find you some business. Or do I have to finally block you because I feel like it and not because Venice said so? Because what you don't know shit about me. You don't know shit about the people you think you could talk shit about. Y'all be some of the wackest motherfuckers on the internet, then try to come and talk some cash shit. Come and sit across my table and have a conversation with me or get the fuck off my platform. How about that? Now I'm cussing. You don't like it? Bye. The fuck?
Wow.
I'm sick of people. Can't nobody be honest with shit. And it is pick a side ass motherfuckers on the internet. So go pick your side somewhere else because you ain't hearing what the fuck you want to hear. You never have to grace my platform again, baby. Trust and believe it. And I won't miss your ass and I'm not gonna kiss your ass.
Well, I hear that.
I'm so sick of it. I don't understand it. Just because this girl was friends with this raggedy ass broad, y'all don't even know the half of the shit that's really, really involved. The problem is that she's not dragging her. But guess what? I will when she's done talking. I will drag her. And I will drag her to the moon and back to the sidewalk and back to the moon and back to the goddamn sidewalk. Because how dare you, you bald-headed scallywag. And I know you. Let me mute both of y'all for a goddamn minute. Hold on. Let me talk to this bald-headed bitch. And I'm talking to Taterhead. You bald-headed tramp. You set up and you let your car run out of gas on purpose just to send Rico to go with a gas can to get gas to put in your car, to come back and get your car, to go back and put some more gas in it. You lucky I don't live in Houston, because I'd come and beat your motherfucking ass. And I said what I said. Now do something about it. The hell wrong with these people? You raggedy tramp. You is a whole fraudulent ass, fake ass friend. And unfortunately, Nikki was a friend to your whack ass. And she shouldn't have been. Idiot. All right, where were we? I'm sorry. Had a moment. I'm back.
Nikki,
Yes,
can I say something?
absolutely.
I see in my comment in the comments. I just woke up. I've been having a hard couple of days. I just woke up, and I've been yelled at. I've been this. I've been that. I've been, you know,
Welcome to my world, baby. It happens, but I'm
I've been,
listening.
and I'm not mad because I am not upset because I could ditch and I could take it. But the thing is, out of everyone that calls themselves, oh, supporters and I'm
I
for
can't
you and
keep
we're
a fuck.
cousins.
Oh, pause. Keep your thought. I can't keep a friend. Finish letting your man fuck different women. You a lame ass bitch. Oh, okay.
She mad that he ain't busting off on her.
Hold on, hold on.
I think she
Her
mad that he
time
ain't.
here is done. Hold on.
No, wait. Let me tell her. I got. Wait.
I just go
She
ahead.
mad.
I'm not gonna get rid of
She
her yet. Her
mad that
time
she
here is
not.
done. Go ahead and
She
talk.
mad that he ain't busting off on her and busting off on other women. You mad? You mad that he ain't busting off on you? Go take them cheap ass lipstick off and go sit your ass somewhere, okay, Miss Janice. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Out of all the cousins, I'm not talking about you, Nikki, or anyone. And if it don't apply, let it fly. Y'all all talking about Nikki Darling, and she was one of the only one that reached out to me after that uh booty bandit situation. Okay, everybody want to tell me who to trust. I'm 54 years old. I'm from New York City. I grew up in the motherfucking projects. Okay? Nobody don't have to. I know you guys are concerned, but you guys ain't got to tell me. I don't even, the people that's telling me not to trust Nikki, I don't even know them, just like I don't know Nikki. Okay? I am grown. I know what I was doing. And for what happened on that live, Nikki did not take over my live. Nikki asked me to come. Well, we spoke before, and she called me to ask me how I was doing. I said, told her what was wrong. I told her what happened. Then I said, let me go on live so I could release some steam. Because when that lady Snoop said hurt people, I was thinking about it. I was thinking about all the stuff that I went through in my life. And I look at Carmen and Taterhead, and I'm saying these are the type of people that used to bully me. And that's why I go deep. If anybody noticed, my cartoon became vicious after I met Rico because I know what he's been through and I see the type of person he is. So I went in even harder because I was hurt about a lot of things. And then this happens, to my friend. I Nikki Nikki Darling is the only one that called me and asked me how I was doing. Not And when I say call me, she sent me and she texted me. I texted her back, and then she called me. I don't care if anybody get mad. I like her. She's a nice person. If I have to keep watching her and trusting her, that's my opinion. That's my prerogative. Let me do the things the way I want to do it. Just because she and Taterhead was friends, there's a lot of people that I'm friends with now that used to be friends with my enemy, and I'm friends with them now. People match different. People match different. You understand what I'm saying? Just because you have a bad experience with someone, that don't mean I'm gonna have a bad experience with someone. I don't think she's here for clout. Because if she was there for clout, she could have gotten it a long time ago when they asked her to go after that boss lady. Okay, so it's not
When they
about that.
asked her to go after everybody.
Exactly. And she decided not to. And so, you know what I'm saying? And no disrespect. And please do not take this the wrong way. Nobody went after Miriam the way they going after her. And Miriam was friends with her, with Taterhead. Okay? So why you can't give her the same grace that you give everyone else? And let everyone else form their own opinions. Because as soon as I brought her on my live the other day, the next day I was talked about. Oh, I'm not her cousin. I blocked nobody that night. The only thing let me tell you what happened. Let me tell you, I was going through a lot that day. When I went on live and she came, I didn't even know how many hours I was on live because everything that I was going through melted away. We were having fun, we were vibing and stuff like that. People were asking her questions. She came off live, she came back on. People were saying, please bring her back on, please. Everybody was having a good old time until somebody came, Miss fucking China Doll, and started fucking throwing fireworks in the fucking mix, and everything started to fucking exploded. You understand what I'm saying? And no, she didn't take over my life. I was having fun. Nobody could take nothing from me that's not already taken. Okay? A lot of things has been taken away from me. And I'm gonna say straight up, yes, that thing with the booty bandit, I could ditch it, I could take it, but I never hit below the belt. And one thing about that, I was a little bit triggered, but I moved on. And then something else devastating happened in my life. And Nikki, darling, was the only one that called me and said I was doing. I'm I'm talking about Nicole and Nicole. They ain't got nothing to do with this because they call me every morning to see how I'm doing. I love these people like family. Like I knew them all my life. I will do anything to protect Rico and everything like that. And I speak to Nikki Darling, and I know 100% of the things that she has said to me. I know if she had known Rico was being abused, physically, she would have done something. And as far as I heard, she wasn't even around him that much to see anything if it was being abused. And that wasn't told by Nikki Darling. That was told by people that was close to Rico. Everybody
Hold
talking
on
about
one second. Give me a pause, Venice. Um, Michelle, could you text me the link? Cause I don't have nobody blocked. Maybe I need to send it to your phone. Could you text me the link, Michelle? Go ahead, Venice.
like I was saying, I've spoken to Nikki quite a couple of times, and you know people are not just we all talk about drop receipt, drop receipt, drop receipt. We always talking about drop receipt. I've the people came to me and asked me to drop receipt. First of all, I'm doing a cartoon. I never seen Cinderella ask Snow White for a receipt ever in my life. I'm doing a cartoon. You know what I'm saying? When I do my cartoon, it's supposed to be quirky. It's supposed to be clever. Exciting. A lot. You do your thing one way, Nikki. Lola. I think like Lola and them, like the Law and Order, they're the law. You know what I'm saying? They take care of certain part of the what's going on in the situation. And us now, we we tell the story. You know what I'm saying? It's like Law and Order. We tell the story, they take care of the law and whatever else the back that needs to happen. And why can't we just do this together instead of like, oh, don't take my content, I'm gonna block you because you come and steal shit from my page, da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people that's been blocked from the platform page because they use contents from the platform page and they got blocked for that. People tell me that, oh, I'm blocked because I take content from I just, you know what I'm saying? So I don't understand. People are only close to you and want to be friends with you and want to be cool with you when you do things that they want. But as soon as you do one thing that they don't like, you saw how many people came after me? And I did nothing wrong, but all I did was brought Nikki Darling up just to, like, okay then. When, what's her name? That chick was doing that interview with R. Kelly. You know what I'm saying? Do you think she liked R. Kelly? But she didn't. She gave him
I'm
respect, right?
talking and you can't hear me. Yeah, that was Gail
Oh
King.
my God, are you comparing me to R. Kelly, Benice?
Hold that
No, I'm
thought.
not comparing you to Curry.
Hold
I'm
that
giving.
thought though, for real. Hold that thought
I'm
one
not
second.
comparing you.
I get it, babe.
Um, I'm trying to send her the link, but what I want to do is say to this right here. I do not, I do not have a problem with anyone, Denise. I don't. Okay. I did joke about being put out of the group, but I don't have a problem with anyone. Okay. What I need you all to understand when it comes to me and my platform, I never started this for the people that are involved in this. I'm rocking with the side of right. That's the way I've been. However, I have been being shunned because of how I move on my platform. That's what I don't like. Because when these two goofballs have their demise, and they will, when it is all said and done, me, I'm going to still be having coffee chat. You understand what I've been doing? So what gets me is I feel the same kind of way Venice feel. Like, yo, as long as I'm doing something a way that's deems to be okay with somebody, then I'm good. But then if I talk about something else or somebody else, I'm wrong. That's not fair to me. So what I do, I will pull away. I ain't got to talk about people that I care about. I am a person that if you come at me in a certain kind of way, then I'm coming back that certain kind of way, or I'm going to come back worse. And nobody's going to tell me how to run my stuff because I've been doing this. I've said it so many times. I didn't create my platform for these two scum bucket bags that's involved in it. I did not. And I never will have done that ever in my life. But I do talk about them. But I don't have an issue with anyone. I don't like the way or the things that I've been hearing, but I don't have an issue with anybody. The one that I have an issue with, she knows, and she knows why. And I've even grown. Won't nobody give me that credit because I could have came on here and been a complete bitch like I used to be, but I didn't do that. Okay. So it's not about me not being for justice or none of that. I'm all for seeing these people be held accountable for what they've done, but it's not a justice thing for me. It's definitely not. So I don't have an issue with nobody. I will say, I did joke about being put out the group. Other than that, I don't give a damn. Seriously, because I know why Lola's doing what she's doing. I know why Nita's doing what she's doing. I know why. You understand? It's the people that be back and forth.
Exactly. Being fucking messy.
So I'm gonna be quiet now. And now I don't know why I wouldn't let you on, but
I had a time. Oh, I'm not staying long. I came to
mhm.
address Nikki. One thing I'm talking about, darling Nikki. One thing you do know that we posted all 32 pages of the messages. You's a motherfucking lie. One thing I don't play. Don't ever tell nobody I stole from nobody or you lie on me. Bitch, I never mentioned Nikki name to you. You's a motherfucking clown ass bitch, and you know you are. You told us you didn't want to get on no platforms talking. We said out of all the platforms, do not go on Nandy. That's what the fuck we said, you lying bitch.
Wow.
Don't ever lie on me. But if you never even talked to Anita verbally, all y'all conversation was through text message. So when she tell you that, why wouldn't it be in the text message that was posted in the group today? Tell the truth. Don't come starting extra bullshit with your going around the internet. I thought you texted her yesterday after the whole Venice live and said you wasn't talking about none of this to nobody and you was done. You was deactivating your Facebook page. But yet, here you go again. A new day, you on another platform running your mouth. Don't you ever allow me. That's all I came to tell you because I have receipts dealing with people like you. You take ex-friend, you just like her. Don't ever lie on me, ever. Do you hear me? Because I never mentioned Nikki name to you, bitch. And Nikki, I ain't come to disrespect your platform. I apologize. I don't play. You know me. If you don't lie on me.
Wow,
Don't
wow, wow,
do
wow,
that.
wow.
Do
I'm
not
not.
do. Don't. No,
I'm.
I'm talking about darling Nikki.
I'm
I'm
sorry. I thought I
apologizing
was
to
you.
you for disrupting your platform, but don't lie on me. Don't ever lie on me. We have receipts. Your whole conversation with me was recorded. So it's in that recording, in those text messages, right? There should be Nikki's name on either or, right? So stay with your full chest that I told you that and Nita told you that because you's a motherfucking lie and it didn't happen.
Okay, let's.
I think she's saying
It,
she can't. Can she hear? She can't hear.
Nikki,
is she done yelling?
Oh, okay. There you go. Go
Oh, no,
ahead.
absolutely here. But see, one thing that you guys learned about me is that I don't conduct myself like a wild person, and I'm not going to sit here and scream and yell into a phone like a mental patient. It's just not going to happen.
Bitch, you can
Okay.
never insult me. I don't
Nikki,
give a you's
Nikki,
a
I need
clout
you to mute
chasing
her
you
ass
so
gave
that I
her
bitch.
the
I
can
grace
don't
to
give
be
a
respond.
fuck
quiet.
how you is
If
a
you can
nothing ass bitch.
mute her so that I can respond, because what I'm not going to do is sit here in a professional environment and have my colleagues looking at me crazy
Go
because I'm
ahead.
somebody out. Okay. Now, like I said, I was told, but and I don't know them from each other. Just like Nita said earlier, she wasn't on the platform earlier. I don't know them. I just know that two people were reaching out to me and I was communicating with one of them. And I was told not to talk to you because you were messy and not to
You's
talk
a
to
liar.
Nandy. And she absolutely told me that. And let me just say this to everyone who is in this chat, we are all adults, right? When
The text messages
somebody,
are in the
can
group.
I
The
finish?
text messages are in the
Nikki, are
group.
you
They
going to
were
allow me
posted.
to finish? Because I'm not going to yell. I'm at work. Okay. So we are all adults in here. And so we are pretty fairly understanding when someone goes off and they're angry and they're yelling and they're doing all that. Usually the person who's lying behaves that way.
But
I'm,
Go
you
off.
came on my
I'm,
TikTok to attack me last night though, but I'm lying. You weren't mad
I attacked you.
when you came on my TikTok last night on my TikTok to call yourself insulting me. What you weren't mad? Baby, I ain't got nothing to be mad. The text messages have been posted in the group. Okay, so when was
Let me
it
just
said?
tell you,
And,
this
and, and
group
let me
that you
no
speak
no.
of,
So
I
first of all,
care.
you never Nita never reached out to you. So that's another lie
I
you
said I
just
don't
told.
know you guys from the other. I
Okay, well then
don't know
stop.
you
So
guys.
stop calling names. If you don't know, then
It was two
why
of
would
you
you say
guys.
that?
It was Nita
No,
and
it
Lola
wasn't
who
two
were
of us.
reaching
I
out to
reached
me.
out to you because I have a receipt where I posted it in the group that I reached out to you, right? So Nita never reached out to you. When you gave me your number to contact you, right? We both reached out to you in that text message chain. So that's the true story. And again, we never I talked to you on the phone without Nita. That phone call is recorded. All the correspondence, I was only able to get 2, 3 text messages through to you. The rest of the conversation
Okay.
was with Nita.
I'm sorry. I'm not trying to cut nobody off. Nita says she said it. Somebody just texted me and said she was the one
Okay,
that
so
said
don't again, like I said, I didn't. Don't put my name. She said I said it.
it. Hmm.
Don't put my name in nothing that didn't happen. That's what I'm saying.
So basically, do you see how belligerent you're behaving? It
Girl,
was
listen,
said.
I don't
No, wait a
care what
minute.
do you see
Nikki,
how clout
listen, one
chasing
thing I'm
you
not
from
gonna
inner
do,
listen, Nikki,
Nikki, one
nothing
thing
you
I'm
can
not
say
gonna do
to
is I'm
me.
not gonna yell in
I
my
don't
Okay.
understand.
office. It's
Nita,
not
hold on.
going to
She
happen.
gave you the
Okay.
courtesy and not speak when you were talking. Please give her the courtesy and not speaking when she's talking. At least do that.
Thank you. At the end of the day, like I said, I don't know either one of you. Both of you guys are strangers. So if I mixed up the name, it was still said, and you guys approached me together. So what one says, both of you guys say, because you guys reached out to me together. So
I,
you knew what she was saying. Now, if you think that I'm going to stand here as a grown woman and scream and yell and call people out of their names and act like a clown, I absolutely am not. But
don't.
Nikki, did you not just get communication that it was absolutely said?
Yeah, and she
So
said she didn't say me. She said
Ne-
Nandy. I'm
yes,
looking at the comments now. I'm trying to look at everything.
and
I,
there's
I really, really
let me
am.
send you the text message because her again she wasn't communicating with me. Something was wrong with my phone that day, and so Nikki was not getting any of my messages. So the entire, and we did not reach out to her together. I have a message where I reached out to Nikki on my own.
I'm going to my
When
car.
she gave me her phone number, me and Nita reached out to her via text together. However, my phone was malfunctioning that day, and Nikki can attest to that because she was not getting any of my messages. I was typing away. She never got any of my messages. So the whole remainder of the conversation through text was with Nita and Nikki. Okay?
Now, I'm gonna say something. Debbie, this woman can't come to destroy any damn thing. All I'm doing is the same thing that I have always done.
Ignore the noise.
I have found out more shit that is going to be handled regarding these two scumbags from this woman that's sitting over here that you say sent to destroy. Now again, everybody gonna have their opinions, but don't try to tell me nothing about me. And if you really
Can,
want to tell me who to look at, tell me who to look at some other time.
can
Okay?
I say something?
Mhm.
Yes, you
I
can.
just wanted you guys to know, there, Nita, Lola, Ari, all of y'all, there's people that's in the groups that you guys are talking to that are ops.
That's listen.
Be
She
very
been known that.
listen.
Denise,
Lola been known there was
Denise.
people
No,
in
no,
there that ain't
listen,
shit. Oh,
listen.
let
This,
me be
Uh,
please,
quiet. Let
please.
me
Oh
be
my God,
quiet.
Jesus.
Denise, I'm gonna tell you right now on my children that I would never put in the middle. There is nobody in the group on God that can say that they talk to me outside
I
of
didn't say
the
that. I
internet.
didn't say that, baby. I didn't. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying in general.
No, that's not what you started. You said that people that we are talking to in the group are
I'm not
up.
talking about outside the group. I'm talking about comments, da 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 da, blah blah. You know what I mean? Like
Well, we
people in
all
the.
know the ops are everywhere, but
Okay,
I don't have
I
anything
just
to hide.
okay.
I haven't said any what I say on in public on Facebook. I can say behind closed door. So all they repeating is what I posted.
Okay, now I'm just saying that. I'm
Oh
just
yeah, I understand. We know they're ops. We know they everywhere. They right here listening to us right now. But I didn't come here to do back and forth with anybody. I came here because my name was said that I said something that I did not say. Right?
But
Normally I
Lola,
cared about.
you also are making accusation of stuff that you know nothing about. You know nothing about her watching Rico get beat up, and you said it
I
in the
never
group.
said that, Venice. And so you saying stuff that I did not say. So
No,
let me
I'm no,
tell
no,
no,
no.
no,
Wait,
let
wait,
me
wait,
tell
wait,
you
wait, wait.
something. I
I'm talking about
talked
what
to
I heard.
Nikki. No, I said that she is aware of Rico being abused.
But
She
how
told
you
me this
know
out of
that
her
she was
own.
a? Oh, okay,
Venice,
okay. I got you. I got
Venice.
you now. I
I
got you.
talked to Nikki on the phone for almost 2 hours. Don't tell me what me and her talked about on the
I
phone.
didn't know. I
Okay,
don't know.
okay, but you telling me what you
I
don't.
am talking about what I heard on the live.
What you
That's
heard
what
on
I
the
was going
live
about.
is that she was privy to him being abused. I never said she witnessed it, right? You never
Let
heard
me
that.
ask you a question. Was
What
she
is privy?
privy to being physically abused or
It
emotionally
doesn't
abused?
matter. I'm telling you what she told me. She
Oh,
knew that he was being abused, okay? And that Tay
That's a
treated him.
bottom line.
I'm
Okay, so
Tay
I've come
treated
out
him
to
the
my
worst.
car
And
now.
Tay treated him the worst. That's what
Can
she
y'all
said.
hear me? Can y'all
okay.
hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've come out to my car now because what I'm not going to do is be an unprofessional person because someone is being belligerent online. First and foremost, Lola, I don't know you and I don't know Nita, and I can give a fuck about neither one of you guys. And I hate that I'm
Same,
being out of character right now, but
same.
when I tell you that one of y'all, now I can say this, I was being reached out to by many a people during that time. I had conversation, and I'm not sure if I was talking to Lola or Anita. And I'm just being transparent. I don't know which one of you guys I was talking to, but I was talking to one of you guys on the phone.
You
Whoever
talking
was
to
getting
me
braids.
on the phone.
Okay, so
understand that I don't know you and I don't know Nita, but for you to get on this platform, and I'm sorry, Venice, but let's all just be transparent. It was brought back to me that you're doing a panel saying I'm knowledgeable of Rico being abused and all these other different things.
No, we
If your
didn't.
agenda, I
No,
would like
no,
to finish
Nikki,
my
Nikki.
statement, please. I had
Okay,
to
go
step
ahead.
out of my office to
It's
talk.
not about you, sweetheart.
Okay.
Oh my
So
God.
if it was brought out that I was aware of Rico being abused, I didn't know shit until today when Nikki told me. And I hate having to talk like this. I hate having to give this type of negative energy and use this type of language. But what I'm not going to do is have someone sitting here calling me all kind of bitches and whatnot when I, in fact, was told not to talk to certain people on these platforms.
But you weren't
I
told.
100% was. So if I got your name mixed up, understand
Now,
I don't know you.
right.
And
And
the only
I
person
don't,
that you have shown yourself to be to me is a very disrespectful, loud, disgusting
the
person.
same as you.
I
You
don't know you goddamn people. Shit, I barely fucking knew Tay. It was 7 years. But what I'm not going to do
It
is
took
be
you 7 years
disrespected
to know your
and cuss
friend
out. I don't give
wasn't
a
shit.
fuck what you have to say because
But
you're
you talking to me. You
disrespectful as
did. You
hell.
came on my
You're
TikTok. You clearly
disrespectful.
do.
And then you
You
want to
came
get on
for
here and
me.
lie.
You can't. No,
Then you
because
want
you
to get on
came
here and
for
lie.
me.
Nikki,
You
I'm
came.
asking because I let
Ladies,
this
You came
lady, I
for
ladies,
let
me.
this
remember you
lady
guys are
talk
You
ladies.
all
came
this
for
shit and
me.
I
I
didn't say a
didn't for
word.
you,
I
bitch.
didn't
I
Ladies.
say
didn't
shit
stand
while
for
she
you,
was
You
talking.
know
bitch.
when you guys yell, y'all can't nobody can hear each other, right?
All right. I muted everybody
I
for
didn't stand for you. You came for me. So I don't care. Listen, nothing you say. Again, you talk to me on the phone. Just so you know, I wasn't gonna put the recording because I gave you my word and but on the
You're a
recording,
fucking liar.
Nikki,
It's
on
all
the
about your
recording.
character.
You are not, no, you no, that's you, baby. Because listen, you talked on that recording, okay? You said in your words,
I said you would
verbatim,
not believe the
and you
things that
talk and
I saw
no, don't try
happening.
to
I
overtalk
never
me.
said that that man was hit or touched.
I
I
didn't
never
say you,
knew
and I
he
never
was hit
said you.
or
No,
touched.
show me what. So that's what the issue is because y'all take secondhand information. That's not what I said on the live last night.
Nikki,
So
let
that's
me.
not
You
what
know
was
Rico's
said. So you taking
Rico's the first.
secondhand information from some. This was our
Oh,
whole
you know
live
what I
about
think? Wait a
last
minute. Wait
night
a minute. Let me say this,
perception.
You
Lola.
I
guys know
Let me
never
say
Rico's the
this,
said that.
person.
Lola, Venice, everybody, hold on, because you know what? We are all four grown ass women
But I
talking.
never said that
Wait
though,
a
Nikki.
minute.
But you
Let me
no, but
say
hold
this,
on, big
Lola.
no,
Let me say
but
this,
no,
Lola.
Nikki, you have
Calm
my
down. Take a
number.
breath. Let me
Nikki,
talk,
you
please.
have my
I let
number.
you
If
say
you thought that
everything
I
that you
said
wanted
that,
to say, and I did not interrupt you. And you were calling me out of my name, and you were going in. I didn't interrupt you. All I'm about to say is right now there are 4 women on this live who have one concern, and that's to get justice for somebody who was
that's
hurt.
all.
I don't see the point in us cursing at each other and disrespecting one another in an attempt to do that. Because
Okay.
what it does is it creates all types of unnecessary turbulence when we're trying to get to one location, right? I did not curse you out. I have not
But you
disrespected
did last night, Nikki. So how you
Lola.
taking it? You didn't curse
Lola,
me out last
you
night?
got Lola. Can I finish making a statement, please? I
Okay.
literally let you go in for like minutes.
Okay.
I didn't say shit. I let you get that off your chest. Now, is it off your chest? Can I respond to it or do you want to continue?
Go ahead.
Thank you. At the end of the day, when those 4 videos were dropped, I don't know you from Nita and Nita from you. Nita had to correct me earlier saying, hey, that wasn't me on the platform. Okay, I apologize. I got the wrong one. I don't know you guys yet. It was said to me not to talk to her. 1000% it was said not to talk to her.
It
And it was
was
also said, let me finish,
okay.
please. And it was, let me lower my
So
tone
are
because
you gonna
I don't
apologize
want to
for these
yell.
text messages?
I'm fucking
Or you
not apologizing. You don't call me all out my name.
no, you
Fuck an
ain't gotta
apology. We
apologize to me.
ain't there. I
No,
would never,
Calm down,
never
ladies.
apologize to you.
you
Ever. You are
listen.
disrespectful as hell. And you apologized about being disrespectful before, but then here you go doing it
Yeah,
again. You
because you're
don't
not
know
gonna
how
lie
to
on me.
communicate.
You're not gonna
Ladies,
ever
calm
lie
Don't
on me.
down.
know how to communicate,
Oh,
Lola.
yes, I
If
do.
it's something that is said that you don't agree with, you don't have to call in and call someone a bitch and say the things you said. You have children. If
But you
your
can come on
child
my
told you
TikTok
they
and say what you
communicated
want to
that
say.
way, what would you
You want to play
say?
victim today, but yesterday you was big and bad on my TikTok. So today you want to play victim, right?
Okay,
So
Lola.
what's good
Yes,
for
okay,
2
we're
days,
gonna talk about the TikTok.
right?
Bernice got a copy of that TikTok. Bernice, did you not get a copy of the screenshot from the TikTok?
Girl, I was so high I don't even remember. I gotta look.
I sent her a screenshot from that, and I'm gonna tell you why it went that way. And I
Let
don't
me
have
look
a
at my
problem.
phone. Hold on.
I don't have a problem admitting to anything because nobody gonna whoop my ass. Okay. So I'm going to say this. Yesterday was brought to my attention that you, now I thought it was Nita, and I apologize, Nita, because I said her name and it was an error because I don't know you guys.
Mhm.
Okay. But it was brought to my attention that you were on the panel saying that I was aware of Rico being physically abused and I didn't do
And
anything about it. Wait, Lola, and I didn't do anything about it. And that pissed me off because I would never watch someone being hurt and not do anything about it. I would never stand by and know that someone is being physically abused and not step in and do something. That is not my character, is not who I am. And every time you get mad, the first thing you say, "You're just like Tay." I am not a goddamn thing like Tanesa Costa. I am nothing like her. So let's be
but
very clear.
then you
No,
tell
I'm
me
not
that you
done.
knew
I let
that
you vent.
Carmen was being
Please let me finish.
okay?
Please let me finish. And you can come back and say as much as you want, and I will not
Ooh.
interrupt you. Okay. So when it was brought to my attention that you were on a panel with all these people saying, I guess you were up there with Ari. And again, I don't know you guys. I am not a content creator. I fucking work in real estate. This is not my life. And after this live with Nikki, this is over. I am in all of you guys' groups. I've been in y'all's group with my real fucking name for almost 2 years. I have never hid. I watched everything and I sent you a text message to you and Nita, I believe. And I said, thank you for the platform because it opened my eyes to things that I didn't know was happening. I only was receiving one side of the story. So I joined the group because I wanted to understand why is everybody so upset? There has to be another side of the story. And so I quietly in the background just watched all these posts and started doing my own research on my own to discover, is this person who you guys are saying she is?
Right.
And I sent you a thank you for that. And you were rude as shit then too, because you're mean
Yeah,
as fuck.
you
And you need to
see,
work
there
on
you
that.
go. But
I'm
you
not
didn't
done.
test me.
I'm not
You
done.
didn't
I'm not
test me. But
done.
you
So
gonna keep
I'm sorry I
but you
let
didn't
you talk.
test
And I promise when I'm done, I'm going to let you say everything you want to say. And I'm sure you got a whole lot that you want to say. But right now, I'm responding to someone calling me out of my fucking name and disrespecting me while I'm sitting in my place of employment. And my profession means a lot to me. I am not a content creator. I don't give a fuck about clout. Somebody in the comments was saying I should have built my platform. I don't give a shit about building my platform. I said in the very beginning, if any of you guys are following me because of Tay or Carmen, unfollow me. That is not what my platform is about. I am just Nikki. I am not Nikki, the social media, anything. I am just me. That's it. Now, back to what I was saying. I received information that you were saying that I knew of physical abuse that was happening to Rico. That broke my fucking heart. That is not my character. I am the opposite of who you keep telling me I'm just like. So when you were liking my pictures, it happened like this. Nikki, Lola, Nita, I don't know which one is which, and I'm sorry, and I don't know which one is which. I couldn't pick y'all out of a fucking lineup. But one of them is on a panel saying you knew about this abuse and you stood by and you watched it and you didn't do anything about it. Then I was looking on my TikTok and I'm seeing you like my pictures. So that triggered me. And so I did DM you and I said, get the fuck off my platform, you lying evil ass bitch. You're telling these people that I knew this man was being abused and didn't do shit, but then you turn right around right after the panel and you're liking my pictures on TikTok. I thought you were fucking crazy. I'm done. Go ahead.
Did I mute? Did I? Oh, I'm sorry. Who did I mute? Lord, how many of y'all can hear me, y'all?
Lola,
Okay, you can hear me. I didn't mute nobody.
Lola,
I can't hear.
Let me just come on and just clear this up real fast because I ain't got time for this shit.
Now,
I don't do this
I'm gonna
shit.
let you say what
Uh,
you gotta say, but forgive me. I'm not laughing at what you're saying. I'm laughing at the picture. I just want to say that, and I'm gonna mute myself.
First of all, this I did. We told you. You're a grown woman. Nobody told you not to talk to anybody. The thing came up where you asked if we were affiliated with Nandy's people, associated with Nandy's people, and to let them know I'm not going to do an interview. And then you came back later and asked if we talked to Nandy or Karina. I told you we talked to Karina from time to time. And then I also asked you the next day when Nandy was playing your videos and you were in the comments replying or whatever you were doing what you've been doing on every platform. I messaged you and I asked you, did you plan on doing an interview with Nandy? You said no. Remember that? And you said no. I said, okay. I said, you don't want to get involved with her. She's sneaky and grimy. And yes, the fuck, I did say that. We were talking about Nandy, not Nikki.
Exactly.
And then I came back and said, my words, all of these content creators are all about views. If you want your story to get out, you should do it on your own platform. That's what I said. Never once did I mention Nikki's name at all. I mentioned one person's name, and that was Nandy.
Real office. I can't hear anything.
I'm not going to repeat it.
Can y'all hear me? I can't hear anything. Can you hear me? Hello?
I can hear you. Yeah.
I can hear you.
Okay. Let me say this. Everybody watching, we got 800 and almost 80 people in here. We have Nikki in here. We have everybody's in here. Do you guys see how the fucking confusion can happen when you got Nita saying, I talk to you, Lola, I talk to you, Nandy's people, I talk to you. Everybody was talking, right? So does that warrant, and Lola, this is me talking directly to you. Does that warrant the way you approached the conversation? As a grown adult woman, does that warrant the way you decided to go off? Now, when you and I talked before, and I don't care if you release conversations, Lola, I'm not a content. I don't give a fuck.
I'm not one either.
But what I'm saying is, when we first talked, you said, you know what, Nikki, I apologize for approaching you that way. I shouldn't have had that energy with you. And then here you are doing the shit again.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know. Let me just say. Nita just said, she said,
let her finish, Lola. Let her finish.
You said such and such. Nandy's people reaching out to me. Motherfucking everybody was reaching out to me, telling me, don't talk to Nikki. Don't talk to Nandy.
Well, it didn't come from our side. I'm telling you that now.
I don't deserve at any time for another grown ass black woman to get on the internet in front of 880 people while I'm sitting in my goddamn place of employment and speak to me that way. I disrespected you yesterday because it was brought to me that you made an accusation on your panel that I knew Rico was being hurt. Now, let me just make something real fucking clear. Out of all the things you said about me just now, the part that is getting you cussed at is telling me I'm fucking just like Tay. That's a goddamn lie. I could be every bitch, every hoe, every whatever the fuck you want to say, but I am not like Tay. And I've never been like her. And when I realized who I was hanging with and what was going on, I got the fuck out of the way. So okay. No, fuck that, no. I apologize if I made a mistake and said Lola said it, or Nita said it, or whoever the fuck. It was so many of you motherfuckers reaching out to me. Okay, somebody said the shit.
Okay, Nikki, but at the end of the day,
there's no fucking end of the day because
Nikki, we had our first conversation with you, and that was that. Wasn't nobody blowing your messages on your phone up. Because I didn't get a message I got messages from you. I didn't reach out to you. You reached out to us. Only time I reached out to you one time was when I asked you what you're going to do an interview with Nandy, because Nandy was talking to you on her panel while you were in the comments. That's the only time I messaged you first. Period. And
I want to say something real quick, y'all. Then I'm gonna let y'all in the chat need to. That's fine. Give me 1 second, and you can't. Y'all need to shut the hell up with all of the shits, because guess what? If we wasn't on here and we were 5 women in a room having this conversation, some of y'all can't do this shit. Some of y'all can't sit in the space. Where's Tay ass at right now? The main bitch this is about. Where she at? She can't sit in this space. So shut the fuck up or get off. Go ahead, Lola.
All I wanted to say was the same. So again, we talk. She want to talk about adults. So comment. So this is what I do when somebody come back and insinuate that someone says something in regards to me, right? I'm not going to attack the person before, unless I need to call Nikki to find out if and me and Nikki been through this, right? Okay. That and she could testify to how I handle things, right? So if you you had a whole conversation, whether you want to play confused, not confused, all the things of that nature. If you want to do that, listen. If you want to do that, cool. But what I would have done, since you want to throw in grown woman, I would have contacted you and say, hey, I'm hearing that you said XYZ. Can you
Right.
elaborate a little
Or
bit?
clear it up.
Because
Were
I know
you the one that told me not
right,
to talk to so and
we had a
so?
whole 2 hour conversation on the phone. So I want to come to you first before I because this is again. So and another thing I wanted, the live was not, baby, the live was not about you. It was about this same thing that we talking about right now. Perception, how somebody else runs back with what they believe is being said and start mess. Just like we having this conversation, because that's not what I said. The live was recorded. I never said that. I said exactly what you told me in our conversations. That's recorded. Nothing added, nothing taken away. Okay? So that's that. So what you should have done while you talking grown woman, you should have asked me, hey, I had a whole motherfucking conversation with you. Why would you go and lie? You didn't do that. You decided to come on the internet and call yourself dragging me. You could never, okay?
When did I
So
drag you?
you
When did
you
I drag you?
no, you came on my TikTok and left vulgar messages. Did you not do that?
When you were
You
liking the
no,
pictures
no, no, no,
on the
no,
panel?
Nikki, that didn't happen. Come on, don't play.
Come on,
We're
man.
gonna be grown up. No,
Yo.
Nikki, if we're gonna be grown up, we're gonna be grown up.
Yes,
Me and
let's
you
be
had,
grown. Let's
we
not be
correspond.
liars either.
We corresponded through TikTok right after the whole
Panel.
debacle happened. No, not the panel. We never. I had one conversation with you on the phone, and we not spoken ever again. So we didn't. What panel are you talking? I've never spoken to you outside of the one time that we spent 2 hours on the telephone talking. Okay, never again after that. My last question to you, right? What I was able to get to, I think I had need to send it because I wasn't able to text you. I said, ask her if she has information about criminal activity. Why wouldn't she go to authorities? Your response was at. After that, I was done. Okay. So listen, for you to come and try to think I'm gonna give you the same grace that you want. No, ma'am, you didn't give me that grace last night, and it's not tit for tat, right? But how I handle things, if I heard somebody say something or I want clarification from the horse's mouth, guess what? I'm going to the horse. This is the issue with the internet right now, because you have all these messy ass people that interpret things the way that they want to interpret it, and they'll say with their full chest, oh, you said this, but there's a recording that says otherwise. I know what we talked about on the phone. So why would I say that when that's not what you I don't need to add anything to sensationalize anything ever. I heard from your mouth. You told me. And then
What
what
did I tell you?
you
Say what
told
I
me
told
that
you.
you were aware of abuse. I never said in that call that you witnessed it. You saw Rico get hit. I never ever said that. You
So
told me exactly that in the recording, and you told me the person y'all think was worse than him is not. I said, oh, I already know who it was, Tay. Did
right.
you not say that?
I said right.
Okay, so
That's
come
true.
on now, keep it. Come on, listen. One thing, listen. If you lie on me or you accuse me of doing something I never did, I can't. Just like you said, if they call your name, you're not responsible for what happened. I'm not responsible, because one thing you ain't gonna do is lie on me ever. Nobody. Okay. Period. Point blank. And again, if you want to keep it grown up, keep that same energy when you hear something that was said. Come to the horse's mouth. Because I thought we had. I don't want to be your friend, of course. All right, but I thought we had came to some type of middle, where if you felt like you had something to say, you could come to me, not get on the internet and call yourself insulting me and all of that type of stuff. No. So I gave you the same energy you gave me. Okay. And don't tell me you didn't know who you was talking to. Maybe because
No,
you
I
don't.
know I was talking to you yesterday.
No,
Absolutely, because
and another
you're the
thing, let me
evil
clear
one.
up. The lie was not about you, okay? But again, because you said that multiple times, it was absolutely not. You were discussed in that lie, okay? But the lie was not about you. It was about the messiness of the internet and coming to peace. That's what the lie was about. Because right here, right now, is an example of the things that we were talking about last night. How people will put your name in something that you didn't say, you didn't do, you had nothing to do, because you said with your full chest that me and Nita said not to talk to Nikki, and that's a damn lie. Nikki name was mentioned in that conversation,
And you
but
told me
it
to talk to
hold on, no,
one
no,
of y'all did. I don't know which
but it was
one,
by
so let's
you.
just be
No,
clear.
that's a lie. It was by you. The calls are recorded. The text messages are you can't go in and doctor a text message, Nikki. Once they send, you got copies of the messages. I know you do, just like Nita got it. But you weren't talking to me through text. Nikki name was only mentioned when you said, because that was new information for me, and it wasn't even elaborated on because it was none of my business. You said verbatim, I don't forget nothing. You said your view changed of Tay with the whole rap a lot situation and your conversation with Nikki.
With
I
Nikki.
didn't ask you any questions. I didn't elaborate because I'm not nosy like that. It doesn't affect me either way. You had a conversation with her. That's your business. But for you to get up here and say that we said that is a bald face lie. It did
Well,
not.
Nita, Lola, let me ask you ladies a question. Where y'all keep the whole live y'all talking about who said this and who said can let why don't we just come
It's
to a
not
common
about who.
ground?
First of all, let
Wait,
me
We
no,
already
own.
we
Let
already
me
wait a
said
own.
minute.
who
Let
said
me
what.
own why
Wait a
they're
minute. Wait a
even.
minute. Let me
Let
say it
me.
clean.
It's not a wait a minute because hold on.
Oh
Let
God.
me own this space. I did say y'all name. That is what was
Not you.
told to me, but it was
Uh,
said to me today. No, I didn't go to nobody. I probably wouldn't have came to y'all with it.
why not? Because you know I would have came to you.
No,
Why not?
because the reason why I wouldn't have is because I can't say that I didn't believe it. It wasn't a shocker, but I do believe that it's bigger shit. You know what I'm saying? It's way bigger shit going on with me. It was brought up because I'm rebuttaling a comment. So I will own, I repeated what was said to me. Wasn't my plan. Because like I said, I got both of y'all number. And if I can't get,
Right.
I know how to get both of y'all if I need to get y'all.
And
So
do.
that's the space that I'm on. I do agree with Lola. Motherfuckers bring, and I don't care what y'all think about people
Me.
cussing. If you ain't never heard a conversation like this, you need to leave because possibly when we're done, it's not saying that all five of us are going to go out to dinner, but at least there will be a better
The
understanding.
air
We
will
could
I
go
be
to
told
clear.
y'all
Applebee's.
could
Thank
never
you.
We could
do
go to
Nikki,
this.
Applebee's for two for
keep preaching,
20. Who
Nikki.
wants to go to
Nikki, yes, we
Applebee's?
could because I
I
said it.
got it.
I don't
Lola,
have no beef with
we could go to
nobody. This
Applebee's
ain't
2 for 20.
we don't have no beef with anybody.
I'm sick of people thinking because as
But
black
we
women,
don't.
and I'm putting that shit out there,
Jesus.
that the way we express ourselves is in an angry type of way. I'm
Right.
sorry that we're not here like, oh my
Nikki,
gosh, oh this, that
I was
happened.
trying to be here like that. I'm
Well,
raising my. I was
you're
trying to
kind of
be very
prissy, you know.
calm. You know, let me make sure I say the right name. Lola set me
go
off,
ahead,
and I
Nikki.
will say
Go
this.
ahead, Nikki.
I will say I'm calm and I'm back to my regular tone. I
Wow.
will say
That
this: if
prissy voice.
Lola's actions today were a reflection of what happened in the DMs on TikTok yesterday, first let me
Yeah.
ask you: is that why you approached this conversation that way, Lola?
Yeah. I mean, Nikki, again, you
Hey, we're talking like two
yes,
grown ass
we
women.
are. We talking,
Yesterday, I did.
but you try to make me
Wait,
out. But no, but
Lola, you listen. One thing you don't do is you do not allow somebody to respond.
no, because I
I
don't like.
mean, goddamn.
Know why? Because you on that BS, and I'm gonna call it out. So you try to
I
attack.
feel like you
No,
on bullshit
no,
too. So I guess we feel the same way about
no,
each other.
no. But it's not.
Yes, 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 yes.
You came on saying all these things, but you neglected the part where you attacked me on TikTok.
We
You
didn't get there yet.
no,
Okay, so
oh, we were there.
everybody, I will say
We
this.
were
Wait a
already
minute. We
there.
didn't
We
get
were
there.
already
We didn't
there.
talk. No,
Don't
no,
leave
ma'am.
out the
No,
whole
ma'am.
story.
You were not the focus. The focus was what was happening because of that. I feel like because of that panel that you had yesterday with my child being posted. That
Your
was the
child was not
initial
posted
focus.
in our group.
It
So
wasn't her. It was
you know who
Lola.
I
posted
know
your
I'm not saying it
child?
was her. She
Nikki,
not let
that was
me,
the
she ain't,
last
I
thing
didn't
I
take
was
a
going
breath.
to
I
say
wasn't
before
finished.
I got off.
That's what
That
the
was the
focus
last thing I
of
was
this
going to say.
was. Now, I will say this. Yesterday, I received word that there was a panel in which I was the topic and it was being said that I knew Rico was being physically abused and I didn't do anything about it. And then right at that point, when I got that information, I see a notification from TikTok and it's Lola Love liked your picture. And I
Like
said, I
I
know the fuck she
if I
didn't.
was on if I was on a panel.
I said after I got the notification. I didn't say it was while you were doing the panel,
But
Lola.
I'm asking if you got the notification and I'm on a whole panel. How could I? How? Okay, Nikki, go ahead.
Lola, I
Go ahead, Nikki.
said I got notification that you had done a panel in which I was the topic.
Uh-huh.
So I don't know if the person saw it and then sent it to me or whatever. All I know is I then got a notification of TikTok. Lola Love liked your picture. And it triggered me. Like, why the fuck are you doing a panel saying that I'm pretty much watching somebody being hurt and not doing anything about it, but then come on TikTok and like my picture. And yes, everybody that's in here listening, I did. I got in the DMs and I cussed her out. I did. I was completely hood. I cussed her
And you
out.
know who fault that is? The person
The
that
person
came to you and
told
brung
you
you the
gave you
information about a
information.
live that you was being
Exactly.
talked about.
Exactly. That's exactly.
When you should
So
go back and watch it for yourself.
whoever did that and brung that to you, they need to own that shit too. See, all of this, not all of it, most of it stems from
The people.
people playing the field, but then sit in the corner like they don't do none of this shit right
Yeah.
here. Because
Right.
if nobody would have ever came and told you you was being talked about, you'd have had no reason to go. Now, you would have still woke up and saw your daughter, which would have pissed you off, but you would have had no reason to go look at nothing. I told you, I don't watch because I know it's people in the comments that don't like me. That's why I don't go there. I spoke with another sister today and say, I don't even come on your platform because I know it's people that can't stand my ass. So I don't attempt to build anything no more on the internet because it's full of fake, phony motherfuckers. The people I care about are in my phone. Everybody else can kiss my ass. People need to own because they brung you something disturbing. Who wants to hear, yo, they talking about you knew he was getting, nobody wants to hear that. Nobody. So whoever brung that to you, I'm sorry, with all the love
Was
of
being
Jesus
messy.
Christ of
Being mad.
Nazareth, that was some
Being mad
bullshit.
because they
Where
denied
is the accountability? And whoever said it is probably watching. And then I have the audacity to say these ladies should be
with a hard
quiet.
on.
Y'all
With a,
don't know how to communicate a goddamn thing.
hmm. Again, and Nikki, exactly what the conversation was about. And I want to clear something else about when you make broad statements like my child is being posted in a group. We had a whole transparent conversation about our children, Nikki, and that's
Exactly.
our conversation. So for you to for that's one thing we don't play with is kids. I'm a mom first, right? Kids is off limits. I got two grown ones; they can fend for themselves, but you still ain't gonna come for my kids, right? So I on the good Lord above, I would never even post, allow a post to go through with any. So you know the people that you claim that you would be friends with on the other side, that's who posted your child, okay? So it was not when you say these groups. Make sure you what. So again, a part of the conversation last night was doing research before we open our mouths and come to a
Mm-hmm.
conclusion.
Let me tell you guys something. I didn't watch the live because I wasn't feeling well, but I hear a little snippets like when I was going through my pages. I did hear her name being mentioned. I did
Exactly. Thank
hear
you for
that. I
saying something,
told her
Vanessa.
that. I told her that
Thank you.
I didn't watch it, but I heard your name being mentioned
Thank you. Thank you,
with
Vanessa, for
Rico.
saying something.
Her name was mentioned several times, but go back and watch the live and
No, no,
understand
listen to
why
what
her
I'm
name
saying.
was being mentioned.
Listen to what I'm saying because Nikki's saying if you said something, I said to Nikki, I
Thank
heard your name being mentioned about Rico. So I didn't tell her that. I didn't tell her that. Well, so maybe I don't know, but I'm just saying I said
So
something about that as well.
let's
I said, listen, Lola, Lola. I never said
what I
anything bad about you. I said I heard your name being mentioned. She said what they say. I said I didn't watch it because I'm not feeling well and I don't want to hear the bullshit. And that's what I said
well,
because
well, Nikki's conversation wouldn't be directed towards you. Whoever the person that
no,
literally
no, I know that. I'm just telling you my part.
was that put words in my mouth that I did not say that. What I did say, okay, I said that because again, this is what she told me, not that I dreamt up, not that I made up, right? Okay, I never said that she watched him get physically abused. That's a lie. It didn't happen because she didn't tell me that. So I know I didn't because that's
I
not what
don't think anybody said that you said that you watched she
you
watched him. I
both
don't
of
think
y'all
no
both said it
What?
in
no
this
because I heard
conversation.
it too. I
Okay,
Right.
heard it
Thank
too.
you.
okay, okay,
So I'm going by
y'all
what I heard as
both.
I
well. I'm
think
going
first
by
let
That
me
it.
just say this. Venice, thank you so much for stepping out and saying something because what it's looking like is like I'm just pulling this story out of my ass and I'm not having these people coming to me saying this stuff. And
we
so I want you guys to realize that all first of all, thank you guys for all bringing your tone down and talking like adults. I think that maybe we all needed to cuss each other out and then recollect ourselves and present ourselves like grown ass women. Yes, I was brought the information to the person who's reaching out to me. No, I'm not talking about from you. It was from several people who were telling me what was going on about, you know, the panel, right?
Mhm.
And this situation, honestly, and I'm sorry, guys, and I really do hate to speak in an aggressive tone. I really do. But this whole situation is so fucked up.
It is.
You got 5 black women in here cussing each other out, acting a goddamn fool,
No,
and
you two cussing each other out. We ain't. You two cussing.
No,
you
no,
was you
listen.
was cussing on the live the other night, and
But
they said that
but
I
I
was the
want to
bad
You
say
was
guy.
cussing
something
the
to
other
you
I'm
because
night.
just
I'm a
saying.
cusser. I want to say
Wait a minute,
something in
Lola.
the
What you
cusser
said?
zone.
Hey, Denise,
Nick,
you was
darling
going ham the
Nikki,
other night. Don't
No, but
darling
wait,
No,
Nikki,
I
let me
was
finish.
going
what you?
Goddamn,
ham.
I cannot finish the thought with y'all.
Oh
But
no,
what
you
I'm saying
can't.
is,
Nikki, I'm
you
sorry.
have 5
Lola, go
black
ahead.
women who
I was
sat
going
here and
ham.
was cussing each other out, all behind 2 people who's
Who ain't
probably
shit.
watching it and laughing at shit,
Yeah.
laughing at it. Now, let me just say this, and I am 100% not about to curse at Lola again in this life. I'm not gonna curse at Nita, and I don't know if they switch voice bubbles in this chat. I wouldn't know who the hell was who, but I'm not going to
I'm
conduct
actually the
myself
main one,
that.
so I'm
Yeah,
Nita,
told.
Nita's Tater Head and the 304, and the
I'm
bottom
not
bit,
going to conduct
and Lola's
myself
the
that
beautiful gravy
way.
girl.
I'm
This
not
is
going
what I want to
to. Wait,
say to you, Nikki, before
I'm
I
not going to.
forget.
Go
I'm
ahead.
sorry. People gonna get in your inbox and tell
Yeah.
you all
Thank
kinds of
you.
shit.
Well, let Nita tell it. Nobody was reaching out to me, child. So
It
I'm just.
wasn't me. I said us. I'm
Well,
speaking on me
somebody.
and
I
It
don't know
you.
wasn't
what the
them.
fuck
Now,
it is.
this is what I want to tell you.
See?
Them people over there that made that video, it's not going to stop. They're going to continue to try to make you think that there are certain people that's coming
It,
after you. Because I'm telling y'all this, I talked to sister this. I told her this before we even came to this point. I get it all the time. So what you have to understand is sometimes it may be okay to turn your messenger off or whatever, because it's not going to stop. The fact that they went as low as supposing your child, it's
exactly.
not gonna stop.
And
And
let's
Them
it's
clear
not
people
that
even
that
up.
you
us.
Okay,
thought
let's
you
let's
had
name
ain't
let's
never
name the
gave a
page.
shit about you.
Let's
Let's
And
name the
name
that's
the
episode.
page for
Summer's
the
Room
group
I
that
can't. I
page.
posted
can't
it.
hear
I
y'all.
can't stand that fake Muslim bacon eating
Call
Okay,
out
broad.
the
thank
call
you.
out the
Thank
group
you.
or the page that posted it because see that's
Right.
the
That's what
problem.
I
People
told
get that
them.
one group confused with
Who
everybody else. That
posted it? Where
Yeah.
was it posted it at?
Summer's group, Summer's room, whatever the
Yeah.
hell
I
room.
can't stand that
That's
fake
Tater Head's
Muslim
front.
bacon eating
That's
broad.
that's
So
your
let me
ex
say this,
friends.
guys.
That's your
Listen,
ex friend
listen.
folks. So when you say groups, make sure it's okay. You say groups, but again, the conversation last night was about this same exact people running back their perception, right, of what they heard, what they saw, what they read, etc. And then people just using broad statements. When I'm gonna call something out, I'm gonna say the name. Summer's room posted your
Mm-hmm.
child
But here's the
because
thing. Here's the
as
thing,
as
Lola.
as everybody
Scallywag.
thinks we a
Y'all
hate
listen,
group.
because I really do have to. I mean, look, y'all talk shit about me and Venice being on live for 44 hours, and we over here on 45 hours. Let me just
We on
say this,
two. We
okay?
on two,
Wait a minute.
baby.
I just want to clear something up, please.
Oh
Let me
my
clear it up,
fucking
darling. Let me clear it up.
yeah, yes, baby.
Lola, Lola.
Yes.
Let
Go
me
Yes.
clear
ahead.
this up with you. I wasn't the people that I was cursing at. I thought they were ops.
Denise, it was a joke, sweetheart. It's not.
I
No,
mean,
no.
y'all
I just
just
no, because I did
It's a
apologize to
joke.
Tiffany. I did apologize to Tiffany because Miss China Doll Tay, aka Tay, or one of her fucking Kool Aid
yeah, that's
drinking hoes,
exactly who that is.
one of
FYI.
our Kool Aid drinking fucking bottom
You a
feeding.
fucking lie. Oh,
No,
sorry.
You
Oh,
wait till she leave and go back to work. I got a whole earful for
So you
myself.
know,
I just don't want her involved because she got something to lose and I fucking don't.
wait,
You
mm.
bald
but for
headed
everybody that was
scallywag.
on
I'm
my live.
sorry. I'm finna mute myself.
Denise,
Wait a minute. For
you know,
everyone. Wait a
Denise,
minute,
you
Lola.
know me by now. You know
hey,
that
can we do
I'm gonna
this, please,
let
y'all? Listen, for real. I'm being real. Out of all of us that's on this live right now, I'm the only one at work that I know of, and I would really like for us to end this and get somewhere. And if we're all talking at the same time, it really is just no
right.
point in doing this. And I'm losing out on money right
Go
now.
ahead. Go
So
ahead. I'm a mute. I'm gonna be here. Y'all go ahead and
I
say
don't
whatever y'all got.
But I
so
wanted
here,
to
so
say,
wait,
let me
I
say
have
this.
not been able to
let her finish.
respond to a lot of the shit that's been said, and so I would like to do that, please, with all due respect, because y'all are Saturday chilling. I'm at work, okay.
I
So
work on
let me just
Saturdays
say
too,
this.
baby. I have
Girl,
a
you
full
trying to
time
front
job
on
Oh,
too.
us,
here we
please. We
go
know you
again.
work.
Jesus Christ.
We
Shit.
know
So what
you
I
Okay,
was
well,
work.
saying,
Nikki,
oh
well,
my
before,
God,
hold on. I just want
oh
Nikki.
my
So
God.
the stuff that you are about to address, who is it about? Because I don't need to be on if you addressing stuff that was said about you that I didn't say. So I don't. If you want to do that, then we can just drop off. I just wanted
No,
to
no,
make
no, 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 no. It's you. It's definitely you. And I
good.
don't know if it's here. Let me just say this. I'm gonna say it's Lola and Nita, just because I don't know which one of y'all is which from where and who said what and whatever. So it's both of y'all. Let's just say it's both of y'all. Okay. at the end of the day, y'all's objective, as I understood, was to get justice because Rico had some issues here in Houston,
Mm-hmm.
right or wrong.
Right.
So, if that's the case, what do you gain by getting on this live or getting on any live or any platform dragging anyone who has the same objection?
Who did I drag who has the same objection?
What do you gain? That's just my question.
I don't gain
You
anything because
drag.
I don't get on
Thank you.
people
So let me.
platform.
Okay, but wait. We don't need the elaboration because
I
I'm
came
gonna
on the
go back
plat.
into the
No,
office.
we do.
I
Because
am
when you
no
make
because
statements like
you
that, no,
elaborate long.
no. When you get
I
when you make statements like that, you need to.
let
So
me
first of all,
finish
I ain't
though,
getting
Lola.
on
Wait,
the
am I talking
platform.
to
I
Lola? Let me
came to
see.
clear my name for something you said. I said. That's what I
One
came
of
to get.
one of y'all said it, and I look. That's what I feel. That's what I
The
heard.
text
That's what I
messages.
say it said. And I don't. It wasn't in a text message
It
though.
was
Everything
because
isn't. We only text for a couple of times.
Nita
Now
told
let's just
you
say this.
that she
Let's
was the
just
one
say
that
this.
said it,
Okay. Well. Okay.
but you
Fine.
didn't talk to Nita on the phone.
Listen, Lola. Hear me out because I don't want us to listen. I'm gonna be real with y'all, and I don't want to yell at y'all. I don't want to curse at nobody. I should not have cussed you out in the DMs on TikTok.
It's okay.
And if any of you guys, like you have psychotic people who are in the comments saying things about me knowing things about this happened and I didn't do anything about it and I'm a scammer, at some point people will get fed up. At some point, you keep poking and a person will attack,
Absolutely.
right?
Yeah.
So I am tired of hearing my name being associated with abuse, with scamming, with all these negative things that I have nothing to do with and have had nothing to do with. So I will admit, when I got the information that supposedly you had said that I knew of his abuse and I didn't do anything about it, and then when I saw the notification, Lola Love liked your picture, I did get it. Everybody, what you guys heard Lola doing today on this live is what I did in the DMs yesterday. So maybe she was just getting her opportunity because I did block her. So maybe she was getting her opportunity. I'm gonna cuss this bitch right back on out. And maybe that is, look, it was a direct reflection of the energy that she was giving yesterday. 100%. Okay. But what I'm not gonna do anymore is I'm not gonna yell. I'm not going to speak down to you guys because, in all honesty, everybody on this call has the same objective.
Amen. We do.
All of us. And we're getting nowhere
Nope.
by sitting here as five Black women cussing each other out. You
Nope.
saying bitch with your whole shit, bitch, and all this different shit. And I'm sitting in my goddamn office with all these people of different ethnic backgrounds, and I have to step out and get to my car because I don't want anybody in my job to perceive the company I keep as being this level of aggression. Okay. So, what I will say is this: no, I never knew of Rico being physically abused in any way. Would I have reported it? I would have done it so fucking fast, people's wigs would have peeled off their forehead because I don't support abuse of anybody, children, adults, or any of that. 1,000% I do not. Okay. Lola, again, so that everybody can hear it. I apologize for not asking you first because we did have a good dialect.
Sure did.
You and I were talking on the phone. We were left. She was getting her hair done. It was a cool dialect. I honestly could say I was thinking, damn, all these people. And I think I did say this to you.
You
I don't know if
did.
I said it. So if I did say it, go play it for the people since you record shit like a weirdo. But what I will say is, I did say I am so
Our
shocked
good
that
sis Nikki taught us that.
all the
Nikki, you
people,
got Nikki told me that. Okay, go
your
ahead. Go ahead,
thank you.
Nikki, darling.
All the people that I thought were haters and enemies and evil and so on and so forth ended up not being so bad. Now, me and Lola, we got beef because I don't like how she talked to me earlier today and she like I talked to her yesterday. And like I said to you, I don't be getting over shit in the first 10 minutes. Okay. So I'm a little upset and offended by the way it started. But she had every right to say that because I talked to her the same exact way yesterday in the DMs. So one was written and one was verbal. Both of us were wrong.
Can I
So
say something, guys?
yes,
Can we
Brittany.
all
Let her
go?
finish.
Can we
Let
all go
Nikki
to
finish.
Applebee's 2 for 20?
I ain't going no goddamn Applebee's. I ain't finna pay for y'all because all y'all gonna forget y'all credit card.
Oh, there
But
she
you
go.
the one with the job. You the one with
Nikki,
the job.
Nikki, darling Nikki. I
Hmm.
apologize. You know, I don't have no problem, right? We have a love-hate relationship, but I just came on because I didn't don't listen. Make sure you have your names right. When I come, no, listen, when I come and say somebody said something, right, I'm gonna have a receipt and I'm gonna have the person that said it. It's not gonna be no confusion that Nita called me out my name, right? And I'm gonna have the receipt. So so you have to understand. And again, I wasn't just I was upset because I'm like, wow, where the hell did I even ask me where the hell this come from? Like we ended cool. Why she spazzing? Like what's going on now? Like I was
But
so
Lola,
confused.
in Nita's defense, now, if we're going to keep it real, Nita has never given, and I don't know, like I said, I don't know you guys, right? But history has shown that you are the mean one and you pop off.
Did she just
Oh,
say
and that's not even
history
true.
has shown?
Nita
Okay?
is the but listen,
Let the
but you got it
record
all
show
wrong.
that anytime I've ever been cussed out on the internet, it was by Lola and Nita was not a part
It
of
was
it. So
me.
Nita,
It
I
was no,
Listen,
apologize.
no, no. I'm
listen,
gonna own up to that. It was me.
everything Tyree,
It
you
was me.
she
You
got it all twisted because listen, she keep on she just loves my name or something because Nita was the one, it wasn't even me. So I mean, like, damn, can I get a break?
Well,
Darling,
maybe I just don't like Lolas. I don't fucking know. At the end of the day, look, now I'm gonna be like Venice. As I digress, I don't fucking know which one
That's
of y'all is
Vandy.
which. And let me tell y'all, to everybody that's watching it, we have 850 people in here. Everybody can probably come to the conclusion this girl does not know the difference between Lola and Nita.
we
we come as a team. That's why.
Okay, so then both of them did it and stand on it then, since y'all a team. At
They
the end
are
of the
too.
day, at the end of the day, I'm not here to fight with people.
I
That's
don't
what y'all don't understand.
I
I'm
don't
not
want to
here
fight.
to fight with anyone. I don't want this energy. I literally, like, I've talked to Venice, right? And to everyone thinking I was so mean to Venice, it ain't been no couple of times. I talked to Venice since they made the joke about her and the suicide. And I have talked to Venice because I have grown to really care about her. Okay. And at the end of the day, I don't like this type of aggression.
And wait
It
a minute,
doesn't do
and if
anything.
anyone think I was like sneaking and talk to her, I have told
You
Nikki.
a grown ass woman.
You a
What
grown
you
Wait
talking
a
time
minute,
got
about
wait
to
a minute,
sneak
sneaking
with
and
the
because I don't
shit.
want
talking?
nobody to be like, oh, I have
Girl, you
told
better grow
Nicole.
up. They just listen. Ain't no ops. When you know who you are, you ain't
I
got to worry
told
about what
Nicole.
nobody think of you,
I
girl.
told
We talked
Nikki.
about this last night also.
Would you tell her? Why don't you holler at her? Cause clearly she ain't
Right, because I
Listen,
told
y'all, come on, man, because y'all really
Lola,
playing in my
y'all,
pockets, and
Lola,
this,
they
listen,
came
y'all really
after me
playing in
last
my
But
night.
pockets right now.
no.
So
I
what
mean,
I'm saying
but
is,
I do want to say
wait,
in Nikki's defense, y'all, she did not even know about the video that Carmen did when she sat in the car and said, if Rico say something, we all going. A lot of stuff she did not know,
because me,
really.
you know why? Because and so that's why it hurt me for her to say that I was mad because the crazy part about it is me and Nikki was talking about everything else outside of those two people. Like we were talking about life, her
we
job.
were.
We
She was
so,
a cool
so for
person
her
until
to
she
say
came up in. But y'all, as everybody can see, one thing about we gonna call them Lita. That's their new name. One thing about Lita, them motherfuckers is crazy. Okay.
They
And
are.
they don't have a pause button. They don't have a chill. It's either hot or cold. And that's my experience with Lita. Okay. But the conversation that we had when we were talking, it was really like, okay, let me not talk about Lita. Let me talk about Nikki. The conversation that I had with Nikki last year, late last year, she didn't come at me disrespectfully. She wasn't a nasty person that I was told that she was. And so it made me look into things a lot deeper. And I will say to everybody who's in here, I am in all of y'all's groups. I don't hide. I don't have no fake name. Whoever's in the group, but I go, look, I'm in all of y'all's groups. I've been there probably for almost 2 years as Nikki. I don't have a fake name. I don't come on as China. I come on as Nikki. Okay? So I'm who I am. Do you understand what I'm saying? So you have somebody who literally did not know all of what was happening. I have given y'all my full Saturday. This is where I really make my money on Saturday and Sunday. I've ignored calls that have been coming in that was money because I want to iron this out. I want to get to the other side of this because it doesn't make sense for a group of Black women to be cussing each other out and acting barbaric and ignorant. And all of us took part in that for no reason. None of us gained anything from behaving that way. And just for the record, no, when I was speaking to Lita, whoever the fuck was who, I would never say, here's the screenshots of this. Here's that.
It's
Look at the proof.
Lola.
Here's all this. It's both of
She
them.
know what
Like
she.
they just said it was both of them.
Right.
I
No,
would
her
not
name is
do that.
Lola,
And
not
there was
Lita.
no reason for you guys to do that. That was wrong. That was just fucked up. It really was. So if the whole agenda is, to my understanding, but I want y'all to understand, and I know Tay and everybody listening to this, I'm not around Tay every day, all day.
Mhm.
I have a fucking life. I have other things going on. I have other friends and things to do. I'm not around her 24/7. But I did get her side of the story. And the type of friend that I am, I'm going to have your back until it is proven that I am wrong and I change it up and research it. Okay? So when I got the side of the story, I had her back. I was in Nikki's comments, and that's really all I was at. I think I was in Nikki's comments only, acting a fool with people.
Oh,
Okay.
and Ari too. Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe her too. I don't know. Whatever. Not, okay. But I was defending my friend because I believed my friend because that's what I was supposed to do. And when it was being said, all this stuff is being said, these haters, I sat at work, went into all y'all's groups, sent a request for every group, all of the groups. And I was reading them and watching them. And I was like, first of all, the only person that I liked in the groups was Venice. First of all, 'cause I did like the cartoons. That's funny to me. But even when she was calling me bitches and hoes, but I forgive her because she wasn't evil like Lita. But at the end of the day, okay, I I was in all of the groups, not because I was trying to be a quote unquote bushwatcher or running things back or whatever. I just wanted to see what is going on here. What is really happening? How does thousands of people get together and all be wrong about one person? I
Mm.
wanted to see what was happening. I have that right. Okay. And so I sat in, I think debunking it. It didn't start off as debunking. It started off as something. Y'all be changing your name all the
The
goddamn time.
platform.
Searching for it and shit. But it started off as a different name, and I was looking at things that were being said. Oh, she talked to people. She was rude. I was like, yeah, she is rude. That's probably true. I was just watching it, reading it, looking at it,
Mhm.
and as things started to get more and more serious, I started to pay more attention. So I don't agree with the fact of you guys kicking everybody out of the group because I can say probably a lot of the people who are in there are doing exactly what I did. They probably just want to know the other side too. Like, what is really going on? And I sent you guys to Lita because I don't know which one is which. God damn it, y'all names they even say. It's just one phone number to another phone number. Now, you guys can tell me if I'm lying. I sent a text message saying, thank you for creating this group because without your group, I would not have been able to see the other side of what was going on. And then Lita responded with an asshole response. And I was like, ugh, well, I'm not about to give you this energy. It seems
No,
like you
you
wanted to be
took it. You
negative.
took it that way. You took
Oh
it
my
that
God,
way.
let's
It
stop
wasn't
lying.
intended that way.
Well, post it since y'all got all the
I
post
already
it. You
did.
did. You did.
Listen,
Ain't
guys,
rude about
don't
it.
go backwards. We're pedaling backwards now.
Sorry. I'm
We're on a
sorry.
good
Thank you,
stream.
Venice. Thank you. So I did post. I mean, I not post. I don't post people's shit like that. I would never will. But I did send a text message saying thank you for bringing this to light. Now, a lot of things that are said in those groups, I don't agree with. I don't think it's fair to talk as grown as women to talk about somebody's lips or hairline. That's childish, but that's y'all have reason. Y'all have a history of what had happened where I wasn't present and didn't know what was happening. So just like me and Lita, one of them, was cussing each other out earlier
Lola.
today. Look, didn't they just say they was a team? They Lita.
Oh, you called it. You're mixing the names together. You ain't no
I
bitch.
am. They're Lita.
Oh,
So
Venice.
just like me and
Put the
Lita
lighter down,
had
girl.
look, cussed each other out, that was needed. Sometimes you have to get to the other side. And if it takes cussing each other out and getting your point across, and then everybody calms down and they see things clearly, then obviously it's what was needed because we
Yeah,
did have a good conversation.
sure
It
did.
was never like this. You understand? But I will say for my part, in it, no, I don't like when you guys say things about people's appearance and all that, but that's y'all's business. It's your group. Say what you want to say. But as far as things that were factual or things that I wasn't aware of because it's not something that we ever talk about. You understand what I'm saying? Thank you for that. Thank you for helping me to see things for what they really were because I didn't know.
Mhm.
And yes, you were rude in your response. You was rude as shit. But go ahead.
See you backpedaling.
I
I'm sorry.
text you back. See,
She was rude as hell. They
it
was
All
rude.
wasn't
right,
me.
Dar-
Denise, they were rude. Girl, I'm gonna send it to you since
darling,
they be
you said
posting
that.
shit. I'm gonna send it
You
to you.
said that
The
shit several
response was
times.
so rude.
It
I
was
was
She,
like, ugh.
darling, come on
God.
out.
It
It's
don't
see.
make no
almost
goddamn
late
sense to
night.
You
always be
know
so
what I
goddamn
want to say in the defense of if it was rude.
rude as
We're
fuck.
talking about a whole group of people that came together for to stop people from being done wrong and the backlash from it.
But
A
why
lot
come
of us
me?
have had some, but only cause in the beginning, I talked about you. You know what I'm saying?
Me
But I
It's
too.
like
like here
that.
you
Let me just
go.
say, everybody, I love what Nikki said about me. Nikki was going in, but she didn't realize I was laughing so goddamn hard because I was in her shit too. I was in all y'all's group. I don't hide. My name Nikki. Shit. But baby, Nikki made that face, and the way I pissed, I laughed. That shit was hilarious. So look, I am not somebody who doesn't find
Is your cornbread
comedy
burn?
and what's funny. Just like with Venice's cartoons, I am not the person who's gonna be all angry because somebody's talking about me. Sometimes shit just be funny. You know, just like when I called Carolyn Master P, I thought it was funny. She didn't think it was
Dorothy,
funny. I said I'm sorry.
Dorothy,
You
come
know what
to
I'm saying? But at the end of the day,
Carolyn is a pretty masterpiece. She a pretty
I
masterpiece.
don't like gold teeth on females. I'm gonna call you every rapper I can think of. I'm gonna call you Juvie. I'm gonna call you whoever, you know. But
Until
I ain't
you
gonna say
see
that
a
to Carolyn.
homegirl with some gold teeth, right?
I
Trying to be
did, and I
like
clowned her
Carolyn.
too. That shit looked real
Trying to be
stupid.
like Carolyn.
Well, I
Trying
don't
to
know if
be
she was
like
trying to be
Carolyn.
like Carolyn. I thought it looked stupid. But at the end of the day, listen, I don't want us to all be in this place. We are too good of people to be sitting here cussing each other out and behaving this way if the agenda is to get justice for people who are done wrong.
absolutely.
None of us are on the right side right now.
Nope.
Everybody's fighting. We're all in a pit swinging at each other. So at what point do we stop swinging and say, you know what? Let's lock arms. This is where we're headed.
But you're so right because that was the point of our live last night.
I'll wait for your apology because you would call me all kind of bitch.
Oh,
Well, I guess y'all
I
need to
thought I was
Ah,
apologize
on
to each
mute.
other.
see see, anywho, I'm gonna ignore Nikki forever. We'll
No,
talk later.
Lita,
I'm
I
gonna
ain't gonna never get over it until you do
Lola,
it.
do it, Lola.
No, ma'am. Go ahead, because you called me and you
no,
said bitch
she
hard.
but
Like I know your
Venice,
lips felt that
Lola,
Venice,
shit.
do it,
no,
But
Lola.
Venice,
no, no,
no,
ma'am. I'm
I
gonna need
ain't
it.
got
I'm gonna need
no
it
beef.
in front of 800 people. I'm gonna need the apology because
Do
baby,
it,
you called me a
Lola.
bitch too many times. And you said it hard.
Oh,
You
you
said
know
it
I
so
don't have no
slow.
problem apologizing to you.
Okay,
I've
go
done it
ahead. I'm gonna
before. I
listen. Go ahead.
apologize, Nikki, but I'm
Go ahead. No,
actually
no. I'm listening for the apology. Go ahead. Go.
darling Nikki.
Mm-hmm.
I apologize for calling you out your name, okay?
Thank you. I
And I
appreciate it.
apologize for being petty, doing what you did to me, coming back.
That's not an
No,
apology.
I
coming
apologize.
back.
I
Yes, it
apologize.
is coming back with that same energy because I should know better, right? I shouldn't. Again, we had a conversation outside of the mess,
We
right? A
did.
good.
And
I
I like
talked to you the
you, man.
whole time I was getting my hair braided and all the things. Like it wasn't even about that. It was just we was just rapping,
Vibing.
right? You know what I'm saying? So I was a little taken back that you would not come to me because if Nikki had got on the phone and called me and said, "Girl, you know, darling, Nikki said this about you," I was like, "Hold on, nah." Now she got my number now. Like what? Like so that's how I would have because I do that's what I do. Like, and I'm not gonna
So
go everything that's told to me. I don't go run and put it because I know people's
what you
internal.
do, you be posting people's conversations and screenshots and shit.
No,
But let me
well,
just
That
I
say
ain't
told
this.
you last night.
everything.
Let me
I
because that to me that was like we are all of a certain age. Like who the fuck does
uh-uh.
that? But anyway,
Well,
let me
you gotta blame
respond.
Nikki. You gotta blame everything Zyree for that shit because she told me that. So listen,
Let me
Well, I
I'm
do
I'm
it.
the
just a
receipt,
student.
baby.
I'm
let
just
me
a
I'm
respond.
student.
keeping the
Hold on, because
receipt.
what we're gonna do is we're gonna act like grown women. So let me respond.
Okay.
Leader, because I don't know which one of y'all motherfuckers is which. Let me say this.
Stick.
I'm already just like Venice and I we talk.
Mm-hmm.
I'm already carrying a lot emotionally. I told you about what was going on with my mother.
Yeah.
I've sat here the entire day dealing with something that really had nothing to do with me. So when it came to me, I was upset because I felt like I done sat on the phone with this wench.
Yeah.
She presented herself as a nice person. Now
Mm-hmm.
she gonna get on this panel and try to drag me and talk crap about me. And especially when it comes down to something like abuse or whatever the case may be. So I want to say to you in front of everybody that's here and everybody's going to watch it later, I'm sorry for the way that I approached you in the DMs. I should not have called you out of your name. I shouldn't have cussed you out and I shouldn't have blocked you. I should have asked you and gotten down to the bottom of it like an adult, like a grown woman. So I apologize for starting the fire that blew up today.
I accept your apology, and I apologize as well. We've had a conversation outside of the internet, so this ain't for the internet because me and you have rapped. Like,
You
so I
made it for the
apologize.
internet. To my
Girl, shut
understanding, my
up,
shit
Nikki.
all over
Leave
the
me
place. That
alone.
was fucked up. I would
Can
never
can
have
I
done
can I
that.
say something real quick?
I'm
Can I
mad at
say
Tay like a
something real,
motherfucker. Hold on, let me finish. I'm mad.
darling?
And let me say this. I would never post our conversations that I've had with Tay or anything like that. And Tay is somebody I have history with. You understand what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
that's someone I've said this before, like I said it to Venice. In life, we don't choose our family. We are born into it. But we
Yeah.
choose our friends, right? And we make those friends family. So I know everybody was mad. Oh, Nikki says she loves Tay. I still love Tay because that took years to get me there. And I'm someone who doesn't allow everyone to get close to me. It takes me forever to warm up to people and trust people and so on. So when the different things behind the scenes were happening and then the final straw at that restaurant happened, I still would not get on here. I know Nikki gonna do it when I hang up, but I still would not get on here and drag her.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do it. I said my piece. I've learned some shit today that had me crying at work. I've lost out on I don't know how much money sitting in this damn situation.
Put your cash
And
app up.
no, hell
I'm
no.
just
Do not
joking.
fucking cash at
I'm
me.
joking.
Okay, but do not ever fucking cash at me. Okay, I will shut my
I'm,
shit down. I am not that
I'm just.
person. I'm not looking for cash apps,
I'm
clouts,
calm
followers,
down.
none
This
of
is
that.
not
I'm just
Booty Bandits
addressing it.
live.
Okay, so there you go with your machine gun, Venice. Here you come. So
I'm
at the
just
end of the
joking.
day,
I'm just joking.
I think that
Damn.
now y'all see how me and Venice talk. Where everybody say we being mean to each other. This is just how I don't know how we got here, but this is how we are. Okay. But at the end of the day, I want to apologize to everyone that I offended when I was defending Tay. I want to apologize for everyone who I said something negative about. I want to apologize for getting on Nikki's platform, Ari's platform, and saying anything to the people in the comments. I just simply wasn't aware of anything that was happening. I was still learning. I was still in the groups, gathering information and learning the other side of the story. So as a woman, I can say I was wrong. I've already apologized to Kimberly. I think there's a lady named Kimberly, and I had used her picture as a profile, and I talked to her real mean, and she ended up being real sweet too. And I sincerely, from the bottom of my heart,
Kimberly Daniel.
Kimberly.
Yes, sir.
apologize for ever saying anything negative to you because I don't know how deep things go. I don't know if you ever donated money. I don't know. I don't know any of it, y'all. Literally, I'm that friend who's at work most of the time. And then when you can get me to go out with you, I go out with you. And then I go back to work. I go to my kids. So I'm not privy to so many things that happen. You understand? But when I
And
did learn, I moved out of the way and I'm staying out of the way. And people were asking, can the relationship be fixed? Can you guys talk it out? No, can't talk about a motherfucking thing.
right.
I blocked her off of anything that you can possibly reach out to me on. Fuck that. And if she is behind my baby being like, let me tell you something. I love my baby. Okay. Like I was so mad earlier. I was shaking. And I'm not even a fighter. I am from Queens, New York,
I
and,
don't think
and
she's
I
behind
wanted
it.
to beat everybody the fuck up. When it
I
comes
don't think
down
she's
to my
behind it.
baby, you don't
I
think she's
think that
behind it?
girl is just messy. That girl is just
Okay,
messy.
well then I won't say nothing.
I don't think
But
she
at the
has
end of the
anything to
day,
do
to
with it.
post my little girl was not cool. To be on my TikTok trying to dissect videos, one thing about me, and you guys will learn this about me, if I want to say it, I will say it clearly so that you know who I'm talking about. You don't have to dissect my videos and look at her eyes. Bitch, I was talking about my baby and her friends going to see Chris Brown. I wasn't fucking thinking about Tay. I have other friends, you know. I have a life. I have other things to do. Everything I say and do isn't about Tay. Stop dissecting my goddamn TikToks. Get off my again. There's 800 of y'all. Unfollow me on TikTok. I am not looking for followers. I'm not looking to build a platform. I'm looking to be on the right side of justice. And that's it.
And just like I said, Lola, Anita, and I'm not gonna combine the
Leader.
names. Loni, Nilo. Wait
You'll never get nobody's name right. I know
a
that's
minute. Wait a minute. Thank you guys for making me laugh. I'm gonna tell you guys what happened to me. I lost a friend for 20 years. She was a 20-year French friend, and I was at my mom's house. I went to celebrate, and I was texted by one of our mutual friends, telling me they found her dead in the bed. She lived downstairs in the first floor, and I have to pass our house every time I come in. And I got upset with her because every time she wanted something, all she did was she only called me when she wanted something. And I just got tired of always being, can I? When I needed something, she was never there. So I started like, I still friends with her, but I'm not messing with her. And yesterday, when I was this Thursday morning, I got up and I saw my Facebook pop up, and she friend requested me, and I know she always changing her Facebook, so I accepted our friendship. So when I was going downstairs, because we used to always do cookouts in the front of our building, when I was going downstairs, I was gonna say hello, happy 4th of July, but I was like, you know what? She probably asked me for $5. I ain't stopping. I go to my mom's house and shit like that, and then I get a fucking message saying that they found her in the bed, unresponsive, and that devastated me because she been my friend for 20 years ever since I moved in this building, and it saddens me that's why I put up life is too short to be dealing with other people's bullshit.
Absolutely.
And it brought
and
to
that
this
is the
attention.
reason that I got on her live so that everybody is very clear that
Y'all
I
don't
don't have an
understand what I was
agenda.
going
And
through.
she was having a bad day, and honestly, Venisa's a sweetheart. She was having a bad day. I saw that she was on live, and I just jumped on to take her mind off of what was hurting her.
I had an
And
anxiety
everything,
attack.
right,
Lola, I'm
everything was going
sorry.
so well.
Laura, I know we called each other. You speak to me. I'm sorry. I had an anxiety attack yesterday when I was on the phone with you.
It's
You know what I'm
okay.
saying? I had a. I'm glad my son wasn't home. I felt like I just did not want to be. I didn't feel suicidal. I did not feel like cutting, but I just did not want to be in the space. The 6 hour live, I did not even know we was on live that long.
Okay,
Let me
so
tell
how
you
long
guys
was this
something,
one?
and let me
Shit.
clear up everybody
It's
that's
at
saying.
2 hours and 40 minutes,
Let
kind
me
of around
wait
our
a minute.
usual
Let
sometimes.
me clear up everything that everybody was saying that darling Nikki took over. Darling Nikki saved me on that live because I stopped thinking about my friend. I just started thinking about, wow, I have all these people talking to. Then our live was going well, and then somebody
Until
came in and threw firecracker, and then it
Rachel.
exploded. Right, not Rachel. It wasn't Rachel. It was
It was Rachel and China Doll, girl. I
no,
remember.
yeah, China Doll mostly.
Hmm.
China Doll mostly.
That helpful.
But Rachel is cool. Rachel is a rose. You know what I'm saying? And
I don't like
I
roses.
asked,
I like tulips myself.
well, she's a tulip. So I asked
Well, I
everyone,
like roses.
wait, remember what we said we were going to do, right, darling
Okay,
Nikki?
sorry.
We're going to move on from here and listen, all that animosity that you have and with you and Rachel, let's just squash it. Let's all squash it and just start from today. If y'all don't like each other after today, then I don't know what the fuck to say. But please, God, listen, guys, life is too effing short for us to be fighting against each other, and we're
For
all
real.
here for the same agenda.
But
And
one thing you could say is that Nikki and Lisa know how to cuss each other out. Now that's some shit. Because if I leave out of my job and have to get ugly, I haven't done that in so long. I needed that. I needed that release,
Don't
child.
you
and
feel
I'm
and, and I
better?
sorry.
just and I
I
just want to
feel
say,
so
hold up,
goddamn much better,
I
child.
want to
I
send
ain't
a
cussed
big
nobody out in so long. I didn't even cuss Tay out that day
wait a
at the
minute.
restaurant. I
I
was
want
just
to
ready to go to jail around this motherfucker. I wasn't even gonna talk about it. It was just gonna be some hands. Okay.
right, and Nikki,
So,
I want to send a big shout out to Tiffany. Girl, I'm sorry,
oh
girl.
Lord, we finna apologize, Tiffany again. Tiffany, we sorry.
No, Tiffany
Somebody
is
play the violin
sweet.
in the back.
This is
Tiffany
what
is
I want to
sweet.
say before everybody goes. I don't have an issue with anyone in here. I don't like, and it's going to continue to happen, the back and forth, like people in your inbox. I'm I had my little 2 cent, no, my 4 cent
Yeah,
about the whole
make
group
sense
thing,
now.
and I said what I said about that, but I'm actually okay with it. All I'm asking is for people to just give me the respect of the space that I'm in. If we all in this together, I'm never trying to take away from what's going on, but I'm
Right.
always addressing what's going on. I don't
Okay.
want nobody to look. I'm not jealous of anyone. I don't hate anyone. I strongly dislike two individuals for the disrupting and separation that they have caused to the utmost. So as I do what I do on a regular basis, I'm a jack of all trades. I wear many hats. I could be on here talking to y'all. I could be on here filling out a claim. I do a lot of stuff. So all I'm asking for people to do is don't look at me as the one that caused separation, because I'm not. If anything, I'm trying to bring it together. And I am that sister that will be there for the next sister, but I am an accountability sister. Just like Lola had conversations, talk with Nikki before. I'm reading both places, y'all. I'm sorry if I'm going like this. Me and Lola have talked. I could talk to her outside of here. I could talk to the other sisters outside of here. I don't got no beef with nobody. But I will respond to things that what I'm trying to work on for me is a better version of me for the
Amen.
betterment of my children.
Amen.
And I have life going on. My son has not seen his child since she's been born. And in front of the world, I'm going to tell y'all, not because of my surgery, Lena, and when I see you, your ass too, you better hope. I have a lump
Uh-oh.
right here in my breast. For all of you nosy
You
MFers.
too?
This is my second time around. So when you want to come at me,
Nikki.
understand I'm dealing with life and I'm dealing with this.
Nikki,
So
Nikki, Nikki,
this
Nikki, wait,
means
wait,
shit
wait,
to
Nikki,
me.
don't say that. You know why? Because I already know what energy they're gonna be on with that. But I just want to say, girl, I just found out too about the same thing with me.
Right here. This is
Yeah.
my second time. The first time I was pregnant with my son. So for those of you that been with me, when I say y'all know, because I'm going through it again. When that little stubby little no neck tramp was over there talking about me,
Oh my God.
that's what's going on again. And yes, I'm angry. No, I don't feel like I should have to do with it. You know why it's really bothering me? Because I believe it stems from my father's side of my family. And because my mother didn't allow me to be in that space, exactly what my son is going through right now. See, I ain't shame about my shit. So when I come and sit here, understand I turn off real life. So the internet ain't shit to me. My real life is. So if I
Amen.
come in this space and I love you on God with my soul. Don't do me, man. Please don't. If any of y'all, and I'm not talking about the ladies on this panel, if any of y'all in this chat got a problem with me, my inbox is always open. It may take me a couple of days because people crazy as shit, but I answer. That doesn't mean you're gonna love what I say or love how I feel about people. But come on, man, respect me because I come from a very loving space and I ain't trying to step on nobody's toes. And I'm like Lola, I ain't competing with nobody compared because I'm competing with my goddamn self. I'm competing with the better version of me. And it's hard as hell to walk away from your flesh when you know your whole life your flesh been making it happen. So come on, man, give me a little bit of grace or get the hell away from me. Either or, it's gonna be your loss. And that's
This
on
ended
God.
up this
Yeah.
ended up being so beautiful.
Yes, it did.
Who the hell would have thought that would happen? Because I promise, I was about to jump through the phone. Me and Lita, we was about to just go ahead and roll around on the floor. Like, damn, what the
I
fuck?
am so glad. I'm so
She love me.
Lola. Aren't you
How
lucky
many
that you have
times she gonna
Jamaica?
call me a goddamn bitch?
She
Oh,
love, she love us, Nikki. That's all that is.
God damn. Whew. But anyway,
Guys, I don't want to keep you. I want you to go back to work.
girl, I'm off. I'm
If
about to be off in 26
Oh, you about
goddamn
to be
minutes.
out?
I
Okay,
Well,
done put
I
the
don't
so
know
phone
if
on
you
my.
want to be here for my
Applebee's.
wrap up. I'm
When
gonna
y'all
say
come to New
that. I don't
York,
know.
when y'all
I
come to
don't
New
know if she
York,
wants
I'm
to be
taking
here
y'all
for
to
the wrap up.
Applebee's.
Or Applebee's. We don't live in the same
Damn, why
place.
the
What are
hell
we
I
y'all
said,
all?
keep trying to
when
make
y'all
us
DoorDash?
come
eat
to
that
New
shit?
York, I said,
Ain't
what?
nobody
You
finna
don't
eat
have to
that
go,
shit with you,
darling.
Denise.
You ain't gotta go. So Nikki, Lola, and Nita, listen.
No,
You
hey,
need.
everybody,
Uh-uh.
Let me tell
cash
y'all what y'all
app
get with it.
Denise
Y'all get
ass so she can
one
get some real food in her
appetizer.
body.
Y'all get one appetizer
I
and
don't
two
want it.
entrees for
I
$20.
already ate. I already ate. I'm full. Mm-mm.
I be end up in Applebee's. Me
But
and
hey, if
my
we do go to
son
Applebee's, at
alone.
least it's only $100. I gotta come out of my pocket if everybody ain't got no
You ain't
goddamn
gotta.
money.
I'll pay for it. I'll pay.
I think it's been awesome.
Me too,
Yeah,
y'all.
this
I
was
do.
amazing.
I,
I
I,
feel
I'm
a lot
I'm I'm
better
kind
going
of
to
I'm
bed.
still I'm hating though. I'm gonna tell you why.
Why?
Since she here, and she got that Jamaica tan.
Like,
Uh-huh. Thank
don't.
God. I'm glad you're home safely, Lola.
Me too, because
Really?
I'm
I,
glad you made it now. Let me stop. I'm glad you went. I'm glad you had a great time.
I did, y'all.
I
What?
really
And
am.
Oh
I
she
wait,
saw
let me
that
just say
Jamaica
this.
she
Who
didn't
tan
would have
and I
forget
thought
was
that
you.
eating.
Nikki on
She
Coffee
didn't bring me
Chat
my doom
would
scrolls.
have
That's all right.
mended all the drama that's been happening for the last couple. Who would have thought Coffee Chat would have been able to do this?
I don't know, cause I love talking about people. That's what they say.
They just did well. I mean,
But
honestly,
no,
y'all, for
No,
real.
but
Let's.
I would have
Who
never
would have
thought it
thought
would have
Coffee
fixed
Chat
it.
would have
right.
fixed all of this? Because me and Lita, we came in here. I was like, when she came in
Listen,
and started talking like that, I was like, oh no,
I
I
was
gotta
on
get them
mute, but
out
I
of
was
here.
over here saying under my breath, "Look, oh shit, oh
Motherfucker,
shit."
I'm at work. I'm like, oh, they not gonna have me acting like no goddamn hood rat in
I
this
knew
lady
she was gonna go
office.
I
outside.
wasn't. I
Okay,
wasn't
let me go
scared.
to my car. And it was raining. Let y'all know hurricane is coming to Houston. It was
Oh,
raining when I came
I
out here.
wasn't scared. I
Okay.
wasn't scared when Lola came up, but I got scared when Nita came up.
I didn't even notice Nita came up because I was waiting. I was letting her finish. One thing about me, I will let you finish. Lord have mercy. Go ahead and say what you got to
baby, you
say.
know what I had a flashback of, Lola, when you was in that car. I said, "I got one thing to say."
Girl, that motherfucker can cuss, can't she? Shit.
And
Oh, look
y'all
at this
talking about
motherfucker
me.
going in. Let me go to my car in the rain and swing back at this goddamn gate. But
Oh
anyway,
man, y'all need
maybe
it's,
honestly,
it's
look, y'all
1 o'clock.
think y'all want to get on a panel and talk to no, I'm not going to go there because I don't feel like her cussing me out again.
Go talk to who?
I'm
No, talk to who?
Venice, help me. I think they go jump me.
She talking about see you next Tuesday. I guess she talking about see you next Tuesday.
Oh, bye. I see y'all.
Look, Venice, help me. I think they gonna jump me.
No,
But
See
but
you
no,
I
next
I'm
know
good.
one
Tuesday.
thing.
she don't
I
have adult conversation, so
She don't.
that's not
She never
possible.
does. She never
No.
will.
Right.
And plus we already know she gave for pay, so she ain't gonna
And
talk shit
how
with
long
us,
we been
man.
offering that though? How
So
long have we been
also,
offering and asking,
Well,
and she
I've
just sit in
also
the
said
face
why
and
not
lie?
talk to it. So
Wait a
let me
minute,
tell y'all, it's so
Nikki.
funny
Wait a
because
minute.
in the
Wait a minute.
background, I was saying, why don't you just talk to them? Why don't you just answer their questions? Like, because as y'all can tell about me, yes, yesterday was it yesterday? Day before. I don't know. I got cussed out so hard today. I don't know what the fuck today is. But I did shut down my pages. I was like, I'm not dealing with this. Social media is fucking crazy. And then I was like, I want my pages. That's what I'm logging my shit off for. You know what I'm saying? It's just one thing about me is that I don't have a problem with people coming directly to me and asking me something. You understand what I'm saying? I think that we're all adult enough and we're all old enough to be able to communicate with each other, even if we have to cuss each other out first, to get down to the bottom of whatever it is that we want to find out about each other. Right.
Yeah.
So I've always been open to, well, I know when I talked to Nikki Lloyd, that pissed somebody off so motherfucking bad. And we weren't even it was what did we do? We was in the comments talking. But at the end of the day, I've always been the type of person to where if you have a question about me, you can come to me. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna leader you. You can come to me. It's
I'm not
okay.
gonna lead you.
You know what I
Lita.
mean? It's
I
perfectly
can't.
fine.
I can't. I can't.
All right, guys. I just want to let you guys know I really appreciate you all because, like I said, Nick. First of all, let me say, guys, I don't care what you think. I really like Nikki. She has been helping me out a lot, as well as Nicole. In my, they called me and made sure I was okay, and they stood on the phone with me, and I cried, I screamed, I banged on the wall. I know the neighbor's probably going to say this bitch is crazy because there's a new neighbor next door. Because if it was an old neighbor, she would already know that I'm crazy. But you know what I'm saying? Thank you guys for, you know what I'm saying? And if I offended anyone on my live, that's too bad. I'm just kidding.
Y'all didn't know she was having her friend back. Uh-huh. But
No,
I love
no,
you on
no.
purpose,
She had
love.
actually, the questions that they were asking, I was acting like somebody was asking, and I was actually asking her the question, and
And she was answering the goddamn questions for you. She know all this. She know all the tea.
they were
She
still bitching. I was answering
going
the question
off.
that they were asking. So
Hmm.
you know
Now
what
I
I'm
will
saying?
say when Nikki popped in and asked the question, it threw me. I was shocked. Like, oh shit, Nikki's. Oh, that's a delicate question. Like, I don't want
I
to answer.
listened to what you said, and I ain't gonna lie. I sat over here. I said, "Okay, y'all think?" I mean, I talked to my mate a lot. I said, "Listen, I need to ask her. Well, what did she say?" She said she ain't answering shit that don't involve her.
And
Well,
I mean, because it wasn't about me. It was about
figure it
Venice.
out.
She was having a bad day. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I'm never going to address anything as it pertains to somebody's children on social media. I was not going to answer that question. Carolyn asked me a question. I wasn't going to answer that question. I just, I think children are always off limits and it's a very delicate topic, right?
It
So
is.
I did answer the question, right, Nikki?
Yeah,
And
you
it was
did.
between me and Nikki, and it wasn't for y'all.
You did.
Okay,
And
so
Yes,
yeah, buddy.
it
I'm
shouldn't be
just,
no more misunderstanding. You're right.
Oh no,
And,
it's not.
I don't
and to
know, because Leah and them
everybody,
be unhinged, child. They be, you don't even know which one cussing you
Mm-mm.
out. You just getting cussed out from every goddamn direction.
I
yeah.
Mm-mm.
got something
And
for it though.
wait a
This
minute.
ha-
I see in a
this has
comment.
nothing to do with this situation. I got something for you.
I can't even see the damn comments. I done left my glasses in there and
That's
everything.
all
I'm like,
right.
this motherfucker really going in on me.
I seen a couple of comments, but I mean,
I can't see
everyone
shit.
is being nice. Thank you guys for being respectful and being nice, and even the butch washers that's fucking don't not that's too pussy to tell the bitch how she feels that they feel about her. Y'all welcome, okay?
Well, let me say it, Patty. I share what I shared because it's a lot of people here. So a lot of people could hear at the same time. I needed to say, but not worry about nothing. I know God got me. He's carried me my whole life. I had the same situation when I was pregnant with my last son. That's why I call him my angel baby. You're looking at a 48-year-old woman that had a stroke when she was 32. My car almost went into a ditch on the highway. I watched a woman get blew up in a taxi. I've been through a lot of stuff. So I only share to be an inspiration to somebody else. And like just give me, don't look at me. I want people to see me. Yes, I'm loud. Yes, I may say things that you don't like, but I'm not just if I'm coming for you, it's because you sent for me. And that's
Right.
why them two nappy head tramps is gonna get it.
Uh-oh.
I don't care what nobody say, and I'm not stopping till I feel like it.
Right, you go, girl.
Well,
I
I'll be
am
the
so happy about today. It made my day today.
boy. It didn't seem like it was gonna go that way though, did it?
It did not.
No.
Shit.
I thought we was
It
finna
did
have an
not.
internet fight.
Okay, I was
It,
ready. I had
no,
to
I
come out the
wasn't
goddamn
feeling well.
office in the rain.
I
Lord
wasn't
have mercy.
feeling
You
well.
calling me all them different types of bitch. She called me all different types of bitches. Yes, I
She
could
said,
I
wait
remember
a
apologize.
minute.
shit.
I apologize, Nikki.
I apologize back. I mean, I had a little energy yesterday too. My little, my feelings get hurt. I cuss. But damn.
But
Shit, but
y'all,
I'm not gonna lie. Listen, the
this
funny thing
conversation,
is, yes, cussing somebody out does kind of make you feel better. I feel so much better
No,
too.
not if you like the person.
I didn't like her when I was cursing her.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that because when I curse out Tay and them, it makes me look at all the people that bullied me back in the
You know what's
days.
funny? I didn't curse at Tay. Even when the situation happened at the restaurant, I just looked at
I'd have
her
beat the
like,
hell out of her.
what the
Well, you know
fuck?
what? Let me
You
just.
should have stomped
Because
her out.
you don't curse out people that you
You know what
truly
you should
care
have done
about.
and not went to jail? Snatch off that fucking busted ass Timu weave off her head.
You know what? But what could have had happened is you could have donated a nipple. I'm just saying.
I need both mine. But at the end
I'm.
of the day, you know, I have a lot. Like I
She
really do
wouldn't
care
take it
about.
because Nikki ain't white.
But look, shut up. I do care about people's perception of me. Like I'm out here trying to earn a legal living. I'm trying to help people. I'm a mother. All of us are mothers. It's just this was so ugly, and I've all the years I've been on social media, I've never been in a situation like this before. You know, all of this is just so ugly. And when it first started happening, I just thought y'all were a group of people who got together and just was picking on her because she married a woman. I
Do
swear
you
that's
know
what I
that's
thought.
how she perceived me to everyone and everybody else when she goes and talks to people? And I'm speaking about Carmen, both of them, Carmen and Tater Head. Oh, they're bothering me. Oh, and as a friend, you're not gonna go. You're just gonna be like, all right,
I
what's
got
up?
your
What
back.
happened?
Right.
So that's their MO. Even with the people that they have gotten from their supporters that they gotta pay to bother people, it's oh, they're bothering me. So that's how they pull people in. It is no, it's like I just can't believe that two people can sit up and act like they don't know nothing
Well, I
about
didn't
nothing.
listen. I was presented with it was because we fell in love, and I thought everybody was crazy. And I like, I guess she posted it in the group. That I did send out a text message saying thank you, because honestly, without the debunking group, I would not have gotten as much information as I did.
Yeah, the debunking group is
And
the one that
so
started all of this.
Yeah, I
As
wouldn't
people
have gotten
say.
as much information as I did. And then I went on to, I was watching Nikki, and I just started to like to watch her ass. I was like, oh, let me see what's going on today. I don't know. It just became part of the fuck I was doing every day, you know? Because she started talk about my cheeks and shit.
I'm just
But
saying.
I mean,
I started watching the group and I fell in love with Ari. I fell in love with her because she was just like speaking the truth. She was very proper. She was well spoken, and she was nice and soft. I know they say you gotta watch those people with those soft, sweet voices and stuff like that, but I still, she was just a sweetheart. So
I
I
mean,
just
and it's
started.
crazy when you find out that the people aren't as bad or as aren't bad at all. Like I am that friend and I am guilty of it and God is working on me. But I am that friend that I'm going to have your back.
Yeah, she,
And
but
it's
they,
not just through the internet. I have friends now, as we can see, I paid for every meal except for Paris because that shit, I wasn't for to pay for that shit. That's what the fuck we look like. I'm not on no date. But at the end of the day, I am that friend, and I have people who actually are watching this who have joined the group too. Sorry, Lita, um, to see what the hell was going on,
see what you do.
and they will tell you I'm the friend that they come to when they need something, or I'm that person, you know. So yes, I came out the gate swinging like, why are y'all mad at her? She married a woman. I didn't know all the shit that was happening. I really didn't. I probably have other. I gotta start researching all my goddamn friends. I probably got people out here pimps. I don't know what the hell people do when we not together.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? But I've learned, and it was with you guys' help. I was able to learn more about what was going on, and coupled with my own personal experiences. Yeah, I mean, and as far as me saying I would have been friends with Darnell, I don't have time to watch Darnell's full lives. I've not seen him attacking women because I haven't watched it. I literally only see like little bits and snippets of it. I thought he was funny because that's just my personality. I like to have fun. And I said, Darnell, y'all chopped me up for saying that shit. I don't have time to research Darnell. So I'm sorry, I'm gonna not be friends with Darnell then because I didn't know all of what you guys know. You guys have put years of research and effort into revealing things or debunking things or whatever. I've just started my journey of researching and finding out what's going on.
Yeah.
So give me some grace. Stop biting me. Stop Lita. Shit.
I know.
Stop,
Yeah,
Lita. I
I
can't.
know all the people in the groups are asking, were they in love? Like I told you guys, she is gay
So
for
what are they
pay.
asking? Because I'm since y'all done took all my money out my pocket, I can't
She's
see no
gay for
question.
pay.
It says,
Noble.
Wait a
is
minute.
Noble wants to
Let
know
y'all
was there.
somebody read it to me because I ain't
have
got my
they
glasses
ever
on. I done
been in
cried.
love? Is
Have
the
they ever been in
question.
love?
Have they ever been in love?
I believe that Carmen is in love. 100%. Yes.
And you hear her? She said, Carmen.
God damn. You know what? Remember I told you about your machine gun?
No, I'm just trying to let them know that you're not
I
talking about
know, but
Tay.
people be knowing how to read between the lines all by themselves.
Not all the time. I'm
But
not
let
talking
them
about
struggle
Noble.
then. That's what
The
that's
people.
what hooked on phonics is for. Let them
But wait a
struggle.
minute, they didn't get it when I was trying to give them the answer on my live. They were saying that
Well,
we
I
weren't
know they was
answering.
busy trying to
So
attack,
I'm trying to
but
like,
Look at this
I'm
how they
trying.
be
oh my
talking on the
God.
phone. I bet you.
Exactly. What
I
people
bet
was
you
all
this how
mad
they
about.
be on the phone. They just forget we all here.
And FYI,
Oh my god.
the friendship between myself and Venice is, a product of the
Miss
live.
Marion said she would like to speak to you personally. She's in
Who?
the comments. Miss Marion?
I'm not gonna speak to Miss Mary unless she make me something to eat because I had seen some of the plates and
Miss Marion, see
Miss
that?
Miriam
I
had
don't
me
want
wanting to eat
Carolyn to
my
make me
phone.
nothing because Carolyn be mean. But if Miss Marion want to give me
I
some
don't watch
chicken or
Miss
something
Miriam.
like that, if I'm eating, I talk.
Miss Marion? She a plate and here she come.
A plate.
I
I
do want a
saw
plate.
somebody I didn't see it, but I saw somebody reply, put the
I want one of
alarm
them
on
hamburgers that was over there when didn't nobody touch the iPad.
I
That's what I want. You see that goddamn
it.
hamburger she
That
had?
was a big
But
burger.
I ain't never seen no shit like that. I was like, ooh, shit. I was so busy looking at the hamburger, I forgot the iPad was even on
wow.
the damn table. Make me a hamburger, Miss
Y'all
Marion.
food be looking good though. I know.
Hmm. I like food. I might be skinny. Like Nikki said, my face may be caving in with my cheekbones and shit, but I like food.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
All I said was,
You
that's
sucked your
it.
face in and made my daughter laugh at me. Okay. And I ain't appreciate.
Oh, she
Oh,
said she'll cook you some food. Here go your reply. Here she go right here. Miss
I'm
Marion said it.
jealous. No,
She
I'm
said she will
jealous.
cook you some
I'm
No,
food,
your
Nick.
ass gonna
jealous.
eat at Applebee's, that cheap ass
That's
No,
right. Go
microwave
on to
shit.
Applebee's, Venice. Go ahead on.
Miss Miriam,
Oh
you
no,
eat the
she
bologna?
talking to Nikki. Look
No,
at
Miss
you
Miriam
talking
made a
out of
bologna
turn.
sandwich. Oh, come on
Mm-hmm.
now.
But y'all, look, this is crazy
I'm
how this
jealous.
ended up being like this. Let me see. Hold on, Lola, you still in there? She quiet. She ain't never quiet. Oh, what? Somebody kill her?
They
No,
probably
you
working.
talking. No, you talking. I'm here.
Oh, oh,
I was
okay.
trying to talk
Miss
earlier. You
Miriam,
wasn't
I'm
quiet.
jealous. What about me?
Oh,
She's-
Venetia in here.
No, I want Miss Miriam to cook for me too.
We ain't got enough groceries in Houston. We have a grocery shortage because of the hurricanes. So
I
it's just
got
my
food
chicken.
stamps. I will bring my own groceries.
No, because I had seen her chicken and she had
Wait a
made and it
minute.
was
She
crispy.
got food stamps. I'm coming.
Oh shit.
I'm just
You know
kidding.
what? I'm there.
Hey, you see all them steaks that
we
I
gonna eat
bought?
in September. Shit, that's what we
Listen,
gonna do it.
Yes.
listen.
Yes,
Okay.
I
we
bought.
are.
Listen, they be having the good old sale over here. You see all them steaks I bought? I paid $100 for 10
I don't
rib
want no
eye
steak. I
steak.
done already had steaks. I don't want no steak. But let me not
Miss
say
Mary
Well,
that.
said she
I
got you
don't care.
too. You know what I
All
will
right.
say that the food that she be cooking, it be in the wee hours of the night.
Oh my God. And
I
that's when
be
I be having
like,
the munchies.
can I
They
live next
can't
door?
nobody make me hate Miss Mary long as she keep flashing them goddamn meals on the screen. I be like,
Can I
and I
live
see, yeah,
next
and I
door?
be following Miss Mary too. Everybody, if you just look, first of all, my name is Nikki. I'm in all
Mm.
your shit. I'm in all your groups.
I mean, all your shit.
I'm in all your
I be
shit.
wanting to eat my phone when I be watching her. I don't watch.
I
Okay.
I be
just
I
watching.
done
say,
set up here and watched
see, I was
Carolyn talk about the
blessed.
giraffe and all the shit. And I even reached out to Carolyn and say, hey, if you gonna make these skits, can I choose my dog? Because I don't want to be an animal because they're already calling me monkeys and shit in the group. Can I be a Barbie doll? She didn't never give me no answer. She was mean. Shit. I'm in all the groups, goddamn it. Y'all wasn't hiding shit from me. I was
I
looking.
got,
Okay.
ooh,
Shit. So the hell
oh
was.
gosh,
I'm in
this has been
everybody's shit.
awesome, you
I
guys.
was watching Darius for a minute, but he kept and all that shit. I couldn't take it no more. I was like, God damn, go to a ear, nose, and throat specialist, motherfucker. What's wrong with your shit? That
Oh
shit
my
don't
God.
sound healthy. I had to
Let
get
me
up
tell
out of
y'all
there.
something. Let me tell y'all something what sweet happened to me yesterday. I was crying, and my sweet sugar came and licked my tears off my face.
She
I know
did.
she
I
gave
was on
Sugar
the
a
phone
treat.
with her. Yeah. It-
I
And
was
it's-
FYI,
sitting.
I think I already said this. Me and Benice, we started our friendship when they were saying she should have cut deeper. That shit hurt my feelings. I am too sensitive for the internet beef, child. I was like, oh no, you okay? I'm so sorry. That was sad to you,
yeah,
Benice. Yep.
people can
Yeah.
be really, and it's not for everybody. Good evening, Mama Lo. We about to
Yep.
wrap it up in a minute, but people can be very evil, and I what I do have to say is I'm kind of glad. I'm not glad what happened, but I told Nikki this off the internet, like even though it's a hurting space, hurt things sometimes need to happen so we can know that it's time to let go. If that would not have happened based off
Mhm.
of everything that they've been through in her friendship to her, because we already know that bald headed skeezer wasn't a friend of her. So maybe that needs to happen because had it not, she probably wouldn't have let go.
I'm so happy it happened. Though, let me just say for the record, when we went to Grand Lux, we had went to Perry's on Wednesday, and I invited her to Grand Lux on Friday. When we were there on Wednesday, and look at me still protecting her, but that's just my nature. Whatever, y'all get mad, drag me. But we had a conversation at the table, and she was sharing some things that were going on, right? And I want everybody to win. Like that's what we're here for, right? Nobody wants to see their friends and loved ones suffering. So when I invited her to Grand Lux on that Friday, it was because I had a little. It wasn't, wasn't $1 million. I had like a little $5,000 check that I wanted to, to contribute to her business. Like, here, take this and grow. You don't have to pay me back. I just want to see you win, right? So I want to
And
say
Lord.
she
thank
fucked
you,
that up.
girl, for pulling up and acting a goddamn fool before I gave you my check. Because baby, that check went back and got cut the fuck
So
up and chopped up and tore
so
up.
tell Carolyn what happened when you punked her and say, "Yo, look at Carolyn."
Oh, shut up. Shut up. Denise, you see how you over there always
And
with
you that's the thing though. You got
I
somebody in
could have
your
been at Papa Do's.
corner that's ready to support you like that, but
And you
yet
pulled up acting a fool.
you pull up be oh, I'm on camera, I'm sorry. Because they take my stuff and say, look at her, she wants to fight. Oh no.
And she was no baby. She about to this about to be reported 6 million times. But at the end of the day, yes, child. I pulled up, and that's why she be like, "Why was she waiting for 2 hours?" Because I had an agenda. I wanted to help her. So I'm sitting there like, well, I'm just gonna
Mm.
wait for her to get here. Let me give her this, give her a hug, pay for this food, and take my ass home. Right? That motherfucker pulled up. That was the Lord. Said, "Uh-oh, let's let her
Yeah.
act a fool today." So thank you. I appreciate you acting a fool when you got there. So I didn't have to give you my monies. I know I wouldn't never get it back.
Mm.
Okay. That's it.
Wow.
So yeah, you know,
Well,
it's life.
it is.
Now, Miss
It
Miriam,
Well,
I
is.
do want my chicken.
we have to
Want a
all thank
chicken?
Nikki.
Hmm?
Hmm?
Nikki, we thank you for having this panel and allowing us
I
to come
do.
up here
We do coffee chat every day. Come on now. Don't
and
thank me
break
for
bread.
that. Don't
No,
thank me
but
for
this
that.
I know I
I
understand that, but
thank
I'm
y'all
talking
for coming up here because it could have not been resolved. It could
right.
have just been Lola and Nita leaving. You could have not came. Nikki could have said forget it because so it went the way it was supposed to go. Don't thank me. I just sit in my raggedy chair, but at least it don't squeak like Ghost Boys.
Uh-uh. But
And
let
it
me say,
don't
I
go
was
boop
gonna
boop,
hang up, y'all,
and
because
it don't go
Lola
boop boop
started
boop
that
like
shit
a
right when somebody walked in. I was like, oh shit. I don't know if y'all heard the people in the background. So yeah, y'all
I
almost lost
did.
me in
I
the
heard it.
call.
That's why I was sitting over here
Mm-hmm.
like, uh-oh.
Yep. Because I
So
am at work.
I
You know.
do appreciate each and every one of you all. I love y'all to pieces. Y'all already know that.
Yeah.
I hope you get your chicken. Miss Marianne, she want her
and if anybody want
chicken.
cartoons done, please
Now,
send
I don't know if I
please.
want the hamburger now, because that hamburger, I forgot what all she had put on there, but I was watching like, ooh, she was making a hamburger. And I like hamburger.
She be
Oh,
teasing
I know what she
me.
did.
No.
She put I think she mixed the meat with like pork sausage. But Miss Marion,
Yeah,
when
it
I
was.
eat
I
my food,
think
I
it
don't want
was two
Carolyn to come over there
meats.
because Carolyn was mean to me and you know, she act like Lita. And I don't have time for that. I want to eat my food in peace.
She said she got you, girl.
It's called,
She
you know what?
got
It's called
you.
Carlita. It's the Carlita crew. I ain't got time.
You
Right.
know
I
what?
don't.
You know what I like that bologna sandwich that she made a while. She made a bologna sandwich one night, and I was smoking a joint, and I wanted to eat my phone.
What you mean? She didn't make no grits? Because, I mean, she could
No,
have
it
made
was
some
late
grits
at
several
night. She
times
was
a
making
week.
a late night snack.
I
That
don't
didn't
know
look
why
like
Miss
a late.
Marion don't never make grits with bacon and
Cause
whatever.
maybe she traumatized. Cause that's all you see when you turn on the internet. Grits
I'm
and
just
bacon.
saying. One thing Miss Marion gonna do is she gonna make a bunch of different shit in a big ass pot. I don't know who all be over there eating, but I would like my plate.
I want my plate too. Don't
I
get me
don't,
wrong, Carolyn be throwing down too
I
now.
don't want none Carolyn food. Carolyn mean.
Don't
Mm-mm.
do my friend like that.
Look, here come Lita. Oh shit. I damn.
Carolina, wait, Carolina.
Yeah, don't do my friend like
Carlita.
Carolina.
that.
That's the group.
You gonna put them all three together.
Carlita, I ain't got time for your shit. Okay, shit.
Oh man. Boy, I tell you. All right, y'all. I'm not even gonna do the rest right now. I'm not. I just say my little because I've been here too long. Y'all ain't
How
that's
long
how
you
I
been here for
feel.
6 hours?
I've
About
been
six
here for
Okay,
hours?
I
three
think we
hours.
Thank you, Nikki. Thank you,
You're
Denise,
welcome. Thank you
darling.
so much for coming on, sister.
I,
I
for-
appreciate you.
I
I
forgot
truly do.
having us. Thank you.
Take it easy,
You're
Lola.
welcome.
All right. Bye, Denise. I'll talk to you later.
All right then,
Okay.
baby. All right,
All
guys.
right. Venice, my darling, love you lots, my
are we
dear. I
allowed to say
appreciate you.
who wait, can I say something in closing?
Sure.
Okay. I'm not sure if we're allowed to say who put this all together and who's the reason that all of these problems were ironed out today. Nikki, can we shout her out?
You can absolutely. Absolutely.
I am so grateful for the connection to Snoop. I sincerely appreciate the effort that you put into helping me clear this up and get on Nikki's platform to iron everything out. You stuck with me. You my friend now, girl. Go ahead, New York.
Yeah, I see.
Hmm.
We're Snoop from New York. Oh, shucky
Snoop
ducky
from New
love,
York
girl.
too. We all a bunch of New Yorkers and crazy as hell.
Yeah, shit.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, girl. And
So
let them know New Yorkers don't sneak bitches. We stand with our chest in the front and wait for them to come.
no, honestly, New Yorkers, we crazy because we not gonna like y'all see, I'm not gonna argue with you. I'm just gonna wait for my opportunity to knock your shit.
But
But you know,
not
I
behind
don't
your back
fight
though.
anymore, guys. I'm a professional and I'm an adult here, and I like to talk like this. I don't like to curse. I like to pronunciate and be very professional. Thank
But
you.
do you know the
Oh,
words that
just stop.
Do you know the words that's coming out of your mouth? Because I know low life Lena, she be saying shit and don't even know what the fuck
Oh
she's
my
talking about.
gosh. I don't know Lena and I don't want to talk about her. I do want to go home. FYI, y'all have had my entire work day because I only work 10 to 6 and this has been from 10 to 6. Jesus
Oh
Christ.
wow. I am. You're right. It is six
Everybody done left.
o'clock. It is 6 o'clock. Okay. I love
Hmm.
you guys. I'm gonna close up, but
It's
I
7
love you
o'clock.
guys on purpose. No, it's 6 for me. I'm an hour. You an hour
Oh,
ahead of
oh
us,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Venice.
Central time. Central
That
time.
goes
But I'm
Snoopy Smith. Everybody shout out to Snoopy Smith.
Snooky Smith.
Snoopy Smith.
I I think I just
Oh,
want to say
she was
thank
raised in
you.
Harlem. You know I'm in Harlem right now.
I think
I
I
want to
just
say thank
that's
you
it.
too, Nikki. And I'm sorry again for getting in your comments, acting the fool with your
You
people.
stop.
Okay.
I do feel, and I'm gonna say this. I said I was gonna do this on here, that I owe you an apology because I had no clue. What I saw was a friend when I found out it was a friend. But after the conversation with you, I will keep you in my prayers because people like her tend to fuck it up for good people that deserve to have good people in their life. Straight up. So I apologize to you. I don't feel like you owe me an apology. You talk shit because
I
I
love
talk
you,
shit.
Nikki. I love you on purpose. And we gonna
But
fix our titties and we gonna be out here alive and chilling.
And we're gonna
Our
go to
nipples gonna be
Applebee's.
alive.
honestly,
I
I
knew
do want to
niggas.
tell you that straight up. I don't my biggest thing is I really pray that the thing cease with with your child.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Well, I'm gonna let me delete my baby off my TikTok again. And again, if people are following me on TikTok looking for Blues Clues, honey, all you're gonna
Hmm.
get is Nikki and her life, and that's it. I'm not giving any more energy to this anymore. This is
Absolutely.
over.
It
This
is
is
over
it.
with, except for what I'm
Yeah.
gonna say later. So, uh,
Well, y'all got it.
oh yeah, all right. But I love you guys. I appreciate you all. If anybody, yeah, what's today? Saturday.
Yeah,
Tomorrow we'll do a sip and chat. How about that?
yeah.
Okay. Tomorrow night we'll do a sip and chat, which means that when I get up for wake up with Roasia, I'm going back to bed until sip and chat. Sip and chat will be tomorrow evening at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. All right.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, Nikki, but I do want to say, since
Mhm.
I have been in y'all's groups for years, I do want to say I appreciate you starting the Roasia Foundation because my
Thank
best
you.
friend and cousin died from sickle cell in New York in June. And so that is why I started following and, watching everything. I am directly affected by sickle cell. And so I really love the fact that you have started that foundation. And I want to shout out my cousin who is in heaven, who probably was laughing when I started cursing because she always said I couldn't curse right. Lakita, Lakita Richardson, she passed away in Rockaway, Queens last June. Of sickle cell, and she fought a good fight, and that's my friend, that's my family. I will defend her in life and death, and I love her forever. I do have real friends, y'all.
Whew.
Oh,
My
y'all gonna make me cry.
sister,
God damn it, let me get my shit and go home. I ain't got time for this shit.
my
Miss
sister
Miriam
is,
frying my chicken. I'm trying to get ready to stop playing.
my sister's not doing well.
She gonna be fine.
So again, I'm just gonna close with you guys. Please keep her up in your prayer, cause she's not. Her health and the loss of a loved one. She's not doing well. But thank you so much for that. If you would ever, or any family members of your friend ever want to come and share
That's my
her
cousin.
journey, I mean your cousin. I'm sorry.
She in the
If
group
you want
too.
to
All of
come and
us in the group.
share,
We've
if you
been
guys
watching
want
y'all.
to share over on Roasia, you can. I would love for you guys to come to the fashion show. I
Honey, my
honestly
whole
really would.
family in your group. My mama's in these groups watching y'all talk about her
Okay.
child and
Well,
things.
mama, family, and everybody else, I would love for you guys to attend the fashion show, and y'all wouldn't even have to travel because it's gonna be in Houston.
Well, we gonna be there. We gonna
Okay.
be there representing Kita. I know my cousins. I'm not gonna say her name because I feel like Lita them gonna delete her out the group now. But
No.
we deep in debunking, boy. You got Barack away all up in debunking, okay? So y'all
Oh
be talking
man,
about
it's
their
just
cousin. They
so
don't like it.
much. Oh,
Yeah, I know
this
she
is
probably
so
in here right now.
awesome.
If
Nikki
my
so
cousins are in
awesome.
here, please don't comment. They're gonna find out who you are. And you know they be
Cousins,
investigating.
don't comment. She
Yeah, they
want to
be
keep it on the
investigating. They
wrap.
gonna know all your business by tonight. But yes.
But I do. I appreciate all of you. Look, you still on that chicken, girl. She said she got you. She
I look, Miss
promised.
Marion, I'm trying to tell you, Miss Marion could have been pulling me out the bush. She could have been just flashing some chicken wings at me. I'm like, bring your ass over here. What's going on over there? I don't know, but I had heard about your grandbaby and
I
the
can't. See, now I gotta go get this other lash fixed before they close. Y'all play too much.
and,
It
and
was
with the
hanging
sweet
on.
potato salad. I probably give you some pictures. What else you need, Mr. Marion? Because she be in her macaroni
Oh,
cheese.
oh, wee. Baby, if you ain't had them baked beans was busting. And then she did this baked potato. Look at me rubbing it in before I go. I had a baked potato, right? And the baked potato was like the biggest baked potato I ever seen in my life. So the baked potato was cut in half and it was still a big ass baked potato.
I'm
And then
trying to.
she put all the trimmings and everything on it. It was like the best shit ever
If
that I ever
anything, I
had in
would have
my
been
life.
trying to be friends with Mary. Saying, Miss Mary, come join my live because we can cook something else together besides the damn grits, child. Let me get up on here and fry this chicken and this shrimp and these fish. Maybe we can let Carolyn come through with the ribs, but Carolyn be
It was
mean sometimes.
delicious.
I don't even like ribs no more because Carolyn mean. But
Do you
yeah.
see? Miss Mary said she needs you to come out the bushes, baby.
Who this in
She
here
needs
with
you
us?
out of the bushes. There.
I can't see who this.
Miss Marion. Oh, that's Snoop on the screen. But Miss Marion
I
comments
can't. I told
that.
you I ain't got my glasses on. Y'all didn't have me cry. My mascara looked like a raccoon.
Baby, I'm trying to tell you. I'm finna get this lash fix. What's
I just
poppin',
wanted to say
sis?
hi. I just want to say hi. That's all.
Hey, hey. Little bit, what's poppin'?
Oh, mini man.
I'm big. I'm big in heart. What are you talking about? I might be
Big and hot.
5'1", but
I
it's all
might
right
be,
though.
I might come to your chest, but hey.
Okay, but she gonna hit you hard. Okay.
So
Oh
what?
my
I'm
I
goodness.
might be
5'1".
little,
So
but you gonna
what?
feel
So
these
what?
big meats.
Oh, now that you here, I'm gonna say thank you in your face. You already know I got my blanket, y'all. That's the culprit. I
Yep.
cried like a baby. That's why this lash was already half off because I read. She said, "This is what she said." Now you can't think she's right here. She said, "A package coming, and when it come, don't open it. Text me first." Then first I was like, "Wait a minute. She always playing these kind of games. What the hell?" I said, "Okay." Jaden come like, "You got a package. It ain't for me. Get your shit." He didn't say that, but that's kind of how he threw me my shit. Plus, he had to work, whatever. But anyway, I open it. No, I text her. So she texts me and then say, "Okay, open it." I sat there for like 10 minutes and cried. And you guys know why I put music on it? Because Papa Bear was standing there while I was recording and I was still crying and he was talking. So I put music on it because the sound kind of messed up. But yeah, I love you for
The
life.
message went with the blanket.
Oh my God. I
I
realized
wanted
that.
you to know why I sent you that blanket. So
Hmm.
that's why I wanted you to text me first and let me know that you got the gift so that I can, because I had it sitting waiting in my phone, so that because I knew it was out for delivery.
It
So
did come through fast too, y'all.
that's why I said let me know so I could send it to you, because I wanted you to read that message before you got the blanket, because again we have offline conversations and I know what you're going through and you're where you're at and I'm in New York and I can't give you a hug physically and say it's going to be okay. So that's why I found that blanket and it said to wrap yourself up in the blanket because it'll feel like a hug from me. So that's why I wanted you to read what I wrote first before you opened the blanket so you can understand what the blanket meant from me to you.
And I did. And baby, I had to I learned put stuff in the dryer so the lint won't come off on you. I had a whole hot flash last night, but I was wrapped in it. I'm talking about I was wrapped up like a newborn baby, swaddled. I'm not kidding. And I really do. I thank you for that. Wait, wait,
And I
wait.
thank you, Nikki, because I wouldn't have met Snoop without you.
Oh,
Um,
absolutely.
and listen, Snoop, I appreciate
Absolutely.
you so
Wait,
much.
Nikki,
Like,
you see the comment? You see where it says Terry? That's mom. Look at mom.
Mama, what's popping? Yes, Mama. She gonna start too. Mama, I'm a crybaby too. Mama
I'm
Lo,
a
I didn't
crybaby.
see your comment, Mama Lo. Please don't think I'm ignoring you. At one point, we had about almost 1,000 people in here. I'm cockeyed as hell right now. I would never ignore you.
Well, I
But
can't comment,
Mama
so
Terry, she made me cry, Mom. I have to chat to you upon your inbox because your daughter, she made me cry. She owed me $15 because I gotta go fix this lash.
Mom
15.
knows that I'm a crybaby. Like I told you the other day, I'm the biggest gangster slash crybaby, and I don't want to call myself a
Me
gangster
too.
like
But
gangster
it's
in the street,
true.
but
Yeah.
that's just me. Like I will
I
cry
think I just said
and
that to Nikki. I'm like,
yes, I
I'm
will
very
cry and bust your
emotional,
ass
but
at the same time while I'm
yeah,
crying. Like so when I was just saying that to you, my mom knows me and she knows I was about to cry when I was saying what I was saying.
I was
But
just crying.
it was from the heart. Like I
well,
mean,
listen, I don't even know how in the world we can even explain how this starts.
Mhm.
Um, but Nikki, I would love to help in any way I can with Roasia. Sickle cell has affected me my whole life because if it affects someone that you love, you're also affected. And losing Keto was hard. It was very hard. And I know her sisters are in here because we all up in the bushes and shit. But thank you for that. You know, I plan to go to New York to personally put flowers on her grave at least twice a year. She taught me how to fight Snoop, Keita, and she was little too. Them little fuckers from New York could fight. I'm trying to tell y'all. You didn't even see the fist coming. You just knew just fight back to, and she gonna kill you if you don't fight back because Lord Keita would whoop your ass, sickle cell or not.
that's
Okay,
right.
so
Don't
she's
mess
the
with
one.
us, no
I will
people. I'm
say,
telling you, don't
Keita
mess
is
with
the
us.
reason that I am as skilled as I am in fisticuffs. However,
That's right. And don't let you
yeah,
be taller than me because I'm going to
she
kick you
was
on
a
your
little
knees so
one.
that you can
Damn,
drop
like
down to my
that
size
shit.
and I'm going to knock your ass back up to your height.
Boy,
Keep playing
listen,
with
don't
me.
take her dill pickle. Like I used to take her snacks and stuff, and I just knew. I don't know why I even did it, but that, and you think because she was little and sick that no, she would come with them eyes. Her eyes used to be yellow sometime, and she would just be like coming in the dark, just beating your ass. But
I
that's neither here nor there.
Can I ask you how old was she, Mama Lo? What is going on? Why are you hurting today? But can I ask you, my sister will be she will be this year 30, 30, 37. And afraid of death. I'm not afraid of any of that. I do think that she has not been able to live a happy life. And I feel like she's been cheated of so much. And I started because it's just me and her. My mom, my mom has had two open heart surgeries. My sister called me one day and she said, if mommy passed, I'm just gonna lose it. So as a big sister, I want my sister to have her flowers before she go.
She ain't going nowhere, and we're gonna make sure she has her flowers from Houston. Y'all stuck with me because I done messed around. And I love y'all now, and this is sad because
And
y'all
she has
y'all the
three
haters.
daughters. She
I
has
love
three
y'all.
daughters. And
How old are her daughters, Nikki?
the twins are they will be 15 this year. And my other niece, she just graduated from 8th grade. So her babies is 11 months apart. She didn't listen. Her baby daddy saw that booty jiggle when she let him have another taste. So they real close. But her girl, she has a set of twins, and then she has a daughter right behind. But she texted me the other day and she said, I just want you to know I love you and I thank God for you, big sis. I don't mean to put so much on you, but I don't know what I would do without you. So for you to say it, that means a lot to me. It really, really
Please
does.
let your
And
sister know that those three babies have an auntie in Houston now. My
oh,
daughter is 15. She'll be 16 tomorrow. Um, she's going to be fine.
We
I
got
have
her.
so many
We
regrets
got her and we
because
got you.
I regret not going to New York more. I just didn't think I would ever lose her. Um, I was on the phone when it was happening. I just didn't think I would ever lose her. So, in Keita's honor,
Those three little girls have an auntie now in Houston that's gonna send shit and spoil them until hell freeze over. We have to get Lita out of. Well, I sent them to the deepest, darkest, hottest part of hell or something. We gotta get them up out of there. Okay, but yeah,
uh,
I
I
understand the pain
appreciate
of
that.
it, and I would love to do anything and everything needed to support that foundation because it hits a lot of us.
And nobody knows. My goal is to start up research for a cure because
Absolutely
I think it's one out there, but nobody's paying attention because it really only affects people that look like us, honestly.
right.
And I mean, we could say all day, all lives matter, but people look at certain illnesses
I
and
don't.
then they're just pushed to the side because it don't affect a certain group of people. Well, that's not okay for me. It's really not, and that's really why I started it. And just in this moment right now, it means so much to me. I'm really, really trying not to break down because I carry a lot in my family. And I've even had nightmares of my son not being here for the issues that he's going through. So it's been a lot that transpired. And one thing I have not done is ever quit. So when people try to act like they know me, they don't know nothing about me. They just know what they see when I sit here. But the people that when I said to Snoop yesterday, I said, "Thank you for seeing me." That's all I asked for. I didn't ask for nothing else. I just asked for people to see me, and that's it. So I'm really
That's
grateful for
that's why I
you
sent you
because
that
you
hug.
didn't have to offer that.
That's why I
Me,
sent you that hug. That's exactly why I sent you that hug.
And I'm gonna be sending you hugs too. Can I send her hugs too, Snoop?
I share. I share.
Okay, be
and
sharing with me.
Mama Lo
Good.
lost her. Absolutely, I take them all. I love a good hug. Mama Lo is grieving the loss of her husband, even though it's been some years. She's been with her husband for many, many years, and I would never ignore you, Mama. I don't have words. I know what you're going through, not because I lost my husband, but because I know what it means to lose a loved one. So this is where you all in the chat, if we come together and we check on Mama Lo, just send her something encouraging. Let her know that you care. I would never ignore you. Never on purpose. Never,
Mama Lo,
Mama
if
Lo.
you can please DM me so that I can keep in touch with you and provide any support that you need while you're mourning. I would love to be there for you.
That is
Lord,
awesome.
I'm a water sign. Y'all got me crying on
I'm
this
finna
I
stage.
know
go
they
because
don't
I
messed up my
can't
makeup. I look
stand.
ugly at work
I
and
can't stand y'all
oh
no
God.
more. But look, I hear hubby coming in. He probably finna say, "You still on there?" Yeah, it was
I'm
necessary.
trying to tell you, see what happened with Venice Live. Shit, we was on that to the crack of dawn. Okay.
Yeah,
I am a Pisces. We are a water sign. Okay.
man.
I'm an
Cry at
Aquarius.
the
I don't know what
drop
that
of a
means. I think we're just
dime.
crazy.
I think this is so. I look, my sister just texted me.
My mother knew I was about to start crying because she know I'm a crybaby.
Yeah.
Let me
Well, Mama
see.
Lo got me. As long as she DM me, because there's so many messages in here, and honey, I can't see nothing. I could
Yeah,
barely
Mama
y'all.
Lo, I'm gonna make sure that. Is it okay to give Nikki your number, Mama Lo?
Give her my number. She can have my number
Okay.
too.
Okay.
As long as they don't call me trying to cuss me
She
out, y'all.
been Mama Lo is a mama, and she's been here and so supportive of me this entire time. And I know she go. Her husband was her best friend. We talking about I want to say more than 35 years, and I think it's been maybe this is going on the third year. I think so. It's still fresh, and it's just her and her daughter. And her daughter loved her daddy, so I do. I will. She said yes, so I will text it to you and yeah. I love you ladies, really. I don't know if my sister's going to this funeral or not, but her
Boy,
boyfriend was
hold
unalived.
tight. You instead of paying made all these people bond and love on each other.
Yeah, I see.
Well, at least she's good for that. Anybody want to
I
give her
see.
any? Kudos
Thank
for that.
you.
No, we're
Maybe
not
not,
gonna.
but it's okay. I got enough
All
here.
right.
I do appreciate you guys so much. Thank you all that stayed to the bitter end of everything. Make sure you get your chicken. You already know a little bit. Stay off of that foot. Thank you so much for the extension to my sister and the girls. I really, really appreciate you all from the bottom of my heart. And I love each and every one of y'all on purpose with a purpose. And it ain't nothing that nobody can do about it. All right.
Gang, gang. You
And that's
already
how
know.
we ending it. Gang,
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 gang.
gang.
You already know. I got you.
All right, I'll talk with you two ladies, and I will talk with you all. I ain't coming back today. Y'all ain't gonna get me put out my house. Miss Marion said we come eat, not come live, and she was only talking to Nikki, not me. So I do. I
Look,
appreciate
y'all
you
went
guys so
out.
much.
Y'all literally went silent for like 2 or 3 minutes.
Really? I was just
Yep.
saying thank you. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for the extension to my sister and the girls. Thank you for sharing your loved one that has went on to heaven. I say I just
Oh,
think
honey,
sickle
I've been
cell is
watching
so
your Aisha.
important. I really do. I think it is so important, and I
Absolutely.
do believe it can be a cure if people just care for a minute. I don't think it's enough noise, and
I
as the
agree with you.
noise
And
gets
listen,
louder,
Nikki, I mean it. I don't know if you guys can hear me because I've driven away
it's in
from
and
work,
out.
but my heart, I would love to be a part of that, just in Kita's honor. And I know
Hmm.
that her sisters would love to be a part of that in her honor. And we're gonna grow Roasia from one side of America to another until it's all over the
Thank
world
you so
because
much.
it touches
Now I'm
our
gonna
family.
really go.
And we ain't gonna
Mm-mm,
have you up in here crying.
mm-mm.
But what I will say is
These
this:
gonna be on the floor.
what I can say is what
We
people
gonna get you
meant.
some new lashes.
Look, y'all, what people meant for harm, God means for good, right? And
Mhm.
so all of today, you got the situation is going on with the other side. You have me and Lita boxing in the phone. You have all of this going on, and it ended up being a beautiful connection.
Absolutely,
Ultimately,
absolutely, I
and it was
agree.
all put together by Snoopy. So I love her to death for that.
A
She's
little
stuck with me
bit,
now.
a little
Okay, she's stuck.
bit.
But
If it's up, then it's up, then it's A.
I'm not at work right now, so I got time on my hands to mend some relationships here.
Appreciate it,
Y'all better get me while
appreciate
I'm
it.
out of work. Once I go
Yeah,
back to work,
buddy.
it's over.
All right, you guys. I love y'all. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and
See you
I will
later.
see you
Oh,
all in the
and Miss Marion,
morning.
tell Miss Marion, I want some cooking lessons. Um, I buy the groceries and stuff like
She
that.
want
I know
cooking
you in here, Miss
lessons.
Marion. I do, cause I be trying to figure out what the hell Miss Marion don't Miss Marion everybody's kitchen master. Okay, like what the hell wrong with her? She be in the kitchen, she don't play.
And
Okay,
don't be trying to
please.
get pictures and post it and tease us with no food, ma'am. Don't
Look, the
do it.
way I'm scared of social media now, y'all be lucky if y'all see my ass
Bye.
popping up in shit.
I love you
Shit.
guys and have a
See you
good
later.
evening. All right,
Bye.
everybody. See y'all.
Bye.
Bye.